All right, y'all. What up? What up? What up, man? I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Once again, man. Once again. Hope you guys enjoyed that music stream we just wrapped up about 15 minutes ago, something like that. That was a cool show, man. I definitely enjoyed myself, as I usually do, playing some music for you. Let's see. We got Grumby in the chat. Grumby said, "Good, waiting anxiously for the video processing to finish for the music video." Okay. By the way, Grumby, what program are you using to edit the videos? He said, "Also got the music for the next cinematic, so that video will be released today after I'm done with work." There you go. That's awesome to hear, man. I'm gonna check it out too. You go on your channel to check it out. Leave a like and whatnot, SOM said, "What's up, SOM?" He said, "On news, I had you," or he said, "I heard." I think you meant to say heard. Ubisoft closed another studio with heaps of devs losing jobs. Crazy. I mean, it kind of makes sense. The gaming industry is in trouble, y'all. It is in trouble. There's definitely a lot of issues. I've been seeing the news too. Someone said, "You got a video releasing, Grumby?" Yeah. He said it should be coming out today. So be on the lookout for that, SOM, okay? He said, "Can you post a link of your channel, Grumby? I can't sub. I got you. Here, Grumby, I'm gonna give him your channel real quick. I'll just put it in the chat for anybody that wants to go see that. Let me copy the link right quick. And if you want to, Grumby, you could always post links in my chat. You know what I mean? Even if it blocks it, I'll let it go through. But here's Grumby's channel, SOM. So click on it, go sub to him. Okay, you said use CapCut Pro? Yep, same here. That's what I use. Yep. And the Pro ain't too bad, it costs a little bit of money per month, but it's worth it in my opinion. And Audacity. Use Audacity for what, the music? Grumby said, "Yeah, this evening I narrated WW2 World War II story about 4 minutes in length." There you go. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. Yeah, we both gonna check it out. Yes, sir. You're welcome, SOM. All right, y'all. You ready to get this started, man? Because we barely got to play last time, so let's just jump right into it. All right, y'all. All right. Here we go, y'all. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel as well if you have not yet already. All right, hit the like on the way in for me and sub to the channel. All right, y'all. But anyway, here we go, everybody. Here we go. Once again with Devil May Cry DmC Definitive Edition Ninja Theory's game. Shout out to them. But anyway, we are here with Night 13. Let's get back into the game. Y'all. We might have a point to spend. Let's see. We sure do. Check that out. All right, y'all. You guys already know what to do. Some of you. But if you're new, then I'm going to tell you how we do over here. All right. Anyway, we have 1 point to spend, so you guys got a choice between one of these 8 categories. Right? 8 of them? Oh, I'm tripping. Nope. We got 9 of them. God dang. Yeah, we got 9. My bad. Anyway, you guys can pick one of the 9 categories you see on the screen. The Bluey, Revenant, Ebony and Ivory, Aquila, Erix, Osiris, Arbiter, Rebellion, or, just simply his abilities. You guys let me know where y'all want to point that point, though. All right? Let me know so we can go. Rummy said Audacity for fiddling with sound levels, etc. Okay. SOM said Grummy, is it a real life war documentary? He said no, it's totally fictional. Yeah, it's from War Thunder, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. Grummy said visuals from War Thunder. Yeah, Air Simulator, it's a cinematic, yep. Grumby said used AI to clean up my Finnish accent. Oh, is it hard to understand the words you say? Is that what you're saying, Grumby? He said, so I sound like English is my first language. Okay, I got you. So you must have a thick accent then. That's what I said, abilities. Okay, I got you. Abilities it is. Let's see, we only got 2 of them left to get. That's crazy. Alright. Well, let's do, we'll do this. We'll do the leap. Yeah, we'll put it there. Alright, y'all. Let's get back into the game, man. Here we go with mission 19, Face of the Demon. Let's get it.
Why did you kill my child?
Technically, that was Virgil that did that.
I will ask you again. Why did you kill my child?
Because you killed my mother.
Yeah, bitch.
So it was revenge. I see.
It was more than that.
And now we come to kill your goofy ass.
It was for freedom.
Freedom? Well, you seem to have all the freedom you need. The freedom to murder my heir.
I'm not talking about my freedom. I'm talking about mankind's.
Mankind. And what would mankind do with freedom, do you suppose?
A whole lot.
Because when I arrived, they had it. And what do you think they did with it? They fought. They killed. They starved. I brought prosperity. I brought structure.
Oh, yeah, you think so?
What have you brought? Besides violence, war, death.
I don't know about all that, dog. That's what you've been doing.
Come on, Dante. Get him pissed. You know, I'm on this. You're right. It wasn't for mankind, it was for revenge. I gotta tell you, killing your child like that, watching it explode into little wet chunks, hearing you scream like one of you little demon bitches, priceless.
Oh, he's mad now. God dang. And what's he doing there, man? Oh, damn, he trying to reach in his chest.
Okay, let's shut this thing down.
Come on, Virgil, hurry up, dog. Whoa, what the fuck? Oh, snap. Yo, that's crazy than a mug.
Leave my brother alone.
Hey, good timing, Virgil. About damn time. Oh, fuck no. Y'all seeing this?
You okay, Dante?
You took your time.
You're
Buck
welcome.
landed right in his face. Yeah, I was gonna say, if Virgil was, he was taking a little minute, man. He almost got his brother killed. Oh, it's about to get real crazy, y'all. Yo, what the fuck is that? Damn, this dude done like picked up the street and absorbed buildings and shit, cars and all that. Look at him. Okay, Mundus.
You ready for this?
We can kill him now?
Hellgate is shut.
Never! Any ideas?
You see that?
I'm about to say he the one's gonna go.
His demon child had something like that. We start there.
We'll have to get it open.
You're an
I
asshole!
don't give a fuck who you are.
Busy. I'll try and get the eye exposed. Don't attack him. Just stay alive until I expose his eye.
Damn, okay. Oh shit. Oh, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me check the chat. Let's see. Ooh, a lot to read. Okay. Gumby said, no, but accents are easy to spot and finish accent doesn't fit the vid. Okay, I got you. I got you. So AI will help with that. Hey, speaking of AI, Grumby, you heard about this new one called DeepSeek? What you think about that? That's what I said. Damn, February coming up. Damn. Why is that? Is that a bad thing? That's one. Is that bad that February's coming up? Yeah, we right around the corner from that. We got like what, 2 days? 2 days left of January. The first month of the year is about to be finished, y'all. About to be over. Grumby said also went bonkers yesterday with music creation. Used new tools that I found for AI assisted music creation. Made 10 songs. Damn, okay. Better stuff than what I could find in Epidemic. Oh yeah, Epidemic Sounds. That's kind of shocking and a little bit alarming too, because obviously I make music. You guys know that, and I have seen AI do some impressive things when it comes to music making and even coming up with vocals and lyrics and all type of shit. So I'm not gonna go as far as to say it'll replace music producers, just traditional music producers, but it's definitely in a way competition. Because normally where somebody would make a song for a show or a movie or a game or whatever, they can just use AI, pay a little bit of money for the service, and not have to pay tens of thousands or if not, hundreds of thousands of dollars to license somebody's music. So that's a little alarming in my opinion. But I definitely see the use of AI. It definitely has a purpose, but I don't know. Some things it's a little tricky to incorporate with as far as what's ethical, I guess, right? You know what I mean? Because think about down the road, all the people that are even talented folks, people who have skills and whatnot, just in music, but in a lot of industries, how will that impact the population? You get what I mean? So we'll see, man. We don't know what the future holds. We'll see as time goes by. Gumby said 30 minutes. And I'll have to hop out onto a sales meeting, but I'll lurk at that point until it's done. I got you. Yeah, whatever you got to do, bro, handle your business. I just appreciate you being here, He says angry. Yeah. Yeah, this dude, he's finna get fucked up, though. We gonna take him out of here. He said poke it with a pointy stick. Now we gonna hit him with more than that. We gonna hit him with some shit. That's what I said, damn, I should have brought this game over Skyrim. I think it's... Well, I can't really tell right now because I already bought it, but when I got it, it was on sale. The mug was on sale for like $10. Normally I think it's maybe 20, maybe 30. but it ain't too expensive, and it shouldn't be because this is an old ass game. This game came out 12 years ago, almost to the day too. Actually, hold up, y'all. Let me double check. So I remember for a fact that I bought this game in January of 2013. Okay, let's see the release date. Okay, so it's a little bit past, but it came out initially. It came out in January 15th. Yep. It was on January 15th, 2013 that this game was released. So we're about almost 2 weeks past that for the 12-year anniversary. That's pretty cool though. Yeah, I remember that. I didn't remember what day in January, but I do remember that it came out in January of that year. Yeah, so I said that was cool. Yeah, dude, this game is awesome. The cinematics, the story, the gameplay, everything. I couldn't be weird with the faces. Okay, so it says some Kingdom Hearts Heartless boss villain. That's what he looked like, don't it? So you played Kingdom Hearts, huh? That's a throwback game right there, man. That's a good game from back in the day. Speaking of which, have you played Kingdom Hearts 3 yet? Or I should ask, which ones did you play? That's on him. Or anybody else in the chat. If anybody out there played Kingdom Hearts and games like that. Grummy said, glorious. So it said, time ticking, but it's all right. Yeah, time's going by, man. It ain't gonna stop for nobody. But that's a good thing. If you're here to see another day, it's a good thing. Trust me. Whether you believe in God or not, it is a blessing. All right, because shit, you never know, bro. Things could just happen out of nowhere, and some people don't make it to see the next day. Some people don't see tomorrow. So just be happy. If time keeps going on, you'll keep aging, keep getting older, more wise, gain some more wisdom, more experience. Definitely you'll face challenges, and obstacles. Things ain't gonna be easy 100% of the time going forward, but the difficult days and the things that you have to overcome always make the good days worth it. And you gotta have the good with the bad. You know what I mean? Like, how would you appreciate a good day if you didn't have a bad day? See what I mean? If every day is good, at least from other people's perspective, then to you it just feels like a normal day. So there might not be as much excitement, but yeah, it's always a good thing. The time is passing, so if you get to see another day, be happy. Time is always going to tick. Time is going to keep on ticking into the future. Grumby said, sent the song to you that I'm planning to use in a War Thunder music video. Okay, I'm going to check it out. You sent it on the messages on Discord, right? Pretty sure that's what you was talking about earlier. So said, AI made a fire intro for Marvel's Secret Invasion. People trashed on it, but I liked it. Okay. See, that's interesting. Because in place of that, if AI wasn't there, somebody would have had to make that. Somebody would have had to, orchestrate it, conduct it, produce it in some capacity. So, yeah. Pretty interesting. And see, it's already being used in movies, y'all. I would not be surprised if they're already using it in video games, not just for music, but other things. I mean, we know there's AI with NPCs and enemies and shit like that. But as far as like the ancillary, variables in games, as far as like, sound effects, certain visuals, just things in the environment, shit like that, the music, obviously maybe even some voice acting. Who knows? When AI gets better and improves far past what it is now, because it will do that, we might see voice actors go out the window a little bit, unless they're, high up in the ranks as far as like being known and have a name, a brand attached to their name. We might very well see AI being used for even voice acting. I definitely believe that. So who knows? It's going to be a strange future. It will indeed. Grammy said, actually, maybe I should post it in your Discord. Someone might be interested to give feedback. Yeah, do that. That way people can check it out. SOM took back a message. Okay. Grammy said, no, I'll post it when it's ready. Okay, that's fine. SOM said, play Kingdom Hearts 2 and 358 over 2 days. Okay. I played Kingdom Hearts 2 in the first one. And I played a little bit of third, but I never played 358 over 2. I didn't play that or the, what was it called? Re-Memories, right? Something like that. I didn't play all those like in between Kingdom Hearts games. I just played the main ones. But I never beat Kingdom Hearts 3, at least not yet. That's mainly because Final Fantasy VII Remake came out, and I was like, well, shit, I could pause this. You know, I'm more interested in playing Final Fantasy VII. Shit, that's a game from my childhood. So I was very excited to see that they did a remake of that. Had a lot of fun playing that, you know. But one day we will return to Kingdom Hearts 3. One day, just not too sure when that'll be. Okay, you said you loved them? You said I may have played Recoded. Okay, that's what, yeah. Recoded and never completed Kingdom Hearts 1. I saw one clip in Kingdom Hearts 3 that was so epic that it felt like a childhood friend returned. Damn. Wow, okay. Yeah, like I said, I never played through the whole game, so I don't know what all the game has in store, but it's definitely pretty cool. Definitely. Kingdom Hearts series is, I'm not going to say it's one of the best games out there, but it's fascinating, especially the fact that they took Disney and paired it up with Square Enix characters. I thought that was a cool concept back in the day. Okay, yep. Grumpy said direct message. I got you. I'll check it. Then that's what I said. Also played Kingdom Hearts 3D back then, which I think was underwhelming, but still solid. Okay. And you asked me, did I complete Kingdom Hearts 3? Nope. Said that already, bro. Nope. Never beat it. I started playing it, but never finished it, you know. But like I said, one day we will come back to that game. But in the case that we do, I will start from the beginning for you guys, okay? So instead of picking up where I left off, because that would be kind of lame, you know, unless I play it offline, you know, if I play the game offline, that's totally different. But if I bring it to the stream, we're going to start from the beginning, all right? I don't mind doing everything all the way over, mainly because I don't even remember what the hell happened. I don't remember what I was doing even in the game, so it'd be a good excuse to kind of refresh my memory, so to speak, with the game. But yeah, all right, y'all, we're caught up with the chat. Let's get on with it. That caught me off guard a little bit. I didn't know we was slide off the thing and have to catch on to something. But we got it. That's what I said. I probably won't play it as I'm more into mature games these days, but Jak and Daxter games look intriguing to play. Dude, Jak and Daxter is a dope-ass series. Straight up. I loved it. I loved all of them.
Get to the eye!
Although I didn't beat the third one. I don't know what it is with me in these third games. I just don't beat them. I don't know. Not all of them, though. Some trilogies I do finish. Yeah, Jak and Daxter is worth checking out, man. It's a very classic platforming game. Made by good old Naughty Dog, you know? Back when they still made good games that weren't full of woke bullshit.
Good save. Look, he's showing cracks. Dante, you see that?
Yeah, I see it. He's still in there.
We need to get in there and kill him.
Yeah, we do.
Come on, let's go.
Let's go then, let's go. Let me see. We might have some stuff around us, though. Okay, maybe not. I thought there would have been something to get. Can I go up here, though? Damn, showcase. Okay. Yeah, we'll just move forward. Let's go. Okay, Virgil, kicking open doors and shit. What else can you do? What else can Virgil do?
Why was his body in there?
I know I did see him throw
Mundus
something
is
at
merged
Mundus
with his
earlier.
physical body.
Oh, that was pretty
That's why he's
interesting.
protecting it.
So if we kill his body,
We kill Mundus.
Yeah, Virgil was straight throwing like some type of daggers or some shit out. That's what I say. Yeah, favorite world from Kingdom Hearts was maybe Pirates in the Caribbean, Tron, or Steamboat Willie. Okay. I don't know if you typed another chat, but if you did, it didn't show up. I thought I saw 2 messages on the TV, but I only see 1 new message in the chat. So if you want to, if that's the case, retype that. All right. Wait, can I jump out here? Oh, shit. Okay, curiosity got the best of me there. Let's keep moving. So where's he at anyway? I don't even see him. What's that do that? Okay, they're gonna have me keep switching off these weapons, huh? There you go with his big ugly ass.
No. Virgil!
Wait, what the fuck? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. No way, bro. Dante said, ah. That's crazy as fuck, though. He just absorbed Virgil.
What have you done to him?
Okay, let's go. Fuck it. Let's get up out of here. That's hella crazy. Oh, here we go. Holy shit. It's all popping, y'all. Snap. Oh, snap. That's what I said. You much of a fan of Marvel versus Capcom? I think that's when I first saw Dante and Deadpool. Really? In the fighting game? You talking about the fighting game, right? What the hell? I didn't know he was in that. Marvel versus Capcom. I played it back in the day, like way back in the day. I think on PS2 and GameCube, one of those two. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's all right. I'm not the biggest fan of like the 2D fighting games. You know, like Tekken's cool, Dragon Ball Z, Burst Limit is cool. Virtual Fighter was all right. Let me see, Dead or Alive is pretty cool. I'm trying to think what else I played that's like a fighting game. Shit. Soul Calibur is pretty dope, actually. What's the message you just typed? That's when I saw that mug pop up and then disappear. You said, well, I think Dante is, but it's been a while since I played it. Okay, no, I mean, I understand. Not everybody's memory is perfect 100%, not even mine. You know, there's a lot of times where I misremember things or can't remember things just outright, so I get it. But yeah, no, I haven't played that Capcom, Marvel vs. Capcom game in almost 20 years. So, oh damn, we missed it. That's all right. We'll get another opportunity. Here we go. Oh shit! Well, you said they had that King Arthur character from Capcom in it. Really? King Arthur. King Arthur. I'm trying to think who that is. Come on, from like Merlin and shit. Like the Sword and Stone. Is that what you're talking about? I didn't know Capcom had a King Arthur character. Oh yeah, he didn't like that. You said he was a knight-looking character? Okay. Yeah, I never heard of him. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Oh, so I need to lock in. Oh man, come on. Time to go, time to go. Holy shit. Let's go. He's almost dead anyway, though. Like, what the hell? This is an easy-ass boss fight, I ain't gonna lie. That's what I'm saying. Oh, wait, hold on. He said Marvel vs. Capcom 3 was pretty cool because you can choose 3 characters in one fight. I think I remember that. That might have been one of the games I played. Now she mentioned it. He said I used to choose Deadpool, Dante, and Wolverine. Let me see. Let me check this out. Let me see if that's the game I was playing back in the day. There was another game called was it Capcom versus SMK? I think so. Hold on, let me see. When did this game come out? Oh, 2011? No, I never played this. Yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, I never played that. Nope. This came out in 2011, so it was way before that, the last one I played. Let me see. What's this SNK one, man? That's the one I think I really played. SNK. Okay, yeah, it's Capcom versus SNK. That's what it is. That's what it is. SNK. Hold on. It might have been number 2. Yeah, Capcom versus SNK 2 is one I played. Mark of the Millennium, 2001. It's an old game, man. That's an old game. Let me see what year this came out. I'm assuming 2001, right? Yep, August of 2001. That's crazy. 2001, dog. That's so fucking long ago. Don't even make no sense. 2001. Where were y'all at in 2001, man? What was y'all up to in 2001? Some of y'all probably was just born. Some of y'all might have not even been born in 2001. Wow. Yeah, I was about 10 years old back in 2001. That's what it said. Marvel vs. Capcom 3 had Modok. Modok. I don't know who that is. Oh, you said you was 3 years old. Yeah, you wasn't doing nothing but shitting in diapers, I guess. You know, that's pretty funny. Shit, can you even remember that far back, SOM? Can you really go back that far? Oh, let me look. I want to see what what Dante looks like in Marvel vs. Capcom. Hold on. Dude, there's a Ultimate Marvel. Oh yeah, it's Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom. What the hell? That's crazy. They had Frank West from Dead Rising in here. Are you serious? They had Akuma. That makes sense. No, they had Amaterasu from Okami. This is insane. Yo, what the hell? Hold up. Hold up. This is pretty dope. They straight had Dante and other characters. They had this looks like damn, I can't tell which one this is. That's which Dante you think this is? The one from DmC 3 or from 2? It's hard to tell. It looks like it's Dante from Devil May Cry 2. That's what it looks like to me. I think it is. I think it is, yo. Hold on. that's cool though. You can go into your Devil Trigger mode with that. You can do that in that game. That's pretty wild. Let me see. I'm look at some other characters right quick. I'm just curious about this. Capcom. Okay, Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Let me see. Is Amaterasu in here? Wow, what the fuck? Sure is. Amaterasu is in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Wow. Hey, speaking of Amaterasu, you guys see that Okami's making a return? They announced it at the Game Awards a few months back. You know, straight bringing Okami back, y'all. That's crazy. I only played a little bit of that game, not much at all, but it was an interesting concept. Let me see, who else is in this game? What other characters do you like in this game, SOM? Let me see. Let's see right quick. Did they have Mega Man in here? Hold on. Was Mega Man in this game? He should be. Mega Man is like one of the most iconic Capcom characters. You know what I mean? They have Virgil in here. That makes sense. I see Virgil. That's pretty cool, man. I almost wish I would have played this. Yeah. See, because I thought this was going to be a 2D game. This is 3D. It's pretty cool. Because I'm not like a graphics snob. I'm not one of the people that care more about the graphics than anything in the game. But I definitely don't want to play a game that's 2D. I'm not a big fan of 2D games at all. Not at all, man. Not a fan of 2D games. But that's cool. They have Dante's Devil Trigger and Virgil's Devil Trigger form in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. That's dope. But yeah, it's hard to tell which DmC they're from. It feels like that's from Devil May Cry 2. Because it definitely doesn't look like it's from Devil May Cry 3. Let's see. Yeah, so said probably the furthest is playing Banjo-Kazooie on N64. Oh, okay. That's the furthest back memory you got of gaming? That was a long ass time ago. SO said, oh, they had Okami characters in it? Yep. He said, yo, what's up, Alpha? What up, bro? SO said, I was so unfamiliar with Marvel vs. Capcom 3 characters at the time that I didn't trip on the Capcom characters in it. I got you. That makes sense, because you were still pretty young. Let's see. Yeah, you had to have been like, shit, maybe like 11? Or no, I'm tripping. My math is way off. You were like 13. Yeah. He said, I think it may be Dante before this game. And by the way, y'all, what's everybody's birthday date? You ain't got to say the year and all that. I'm just curious about what month and day y'all born, man. See what astrological sign y'all are. Or maybe you might know the sign. You know, you drop that in the chat too. He said, I think it may be Dante before this game, as DMC4 came out tomorrow. Yeah, DMC4 came out in... Or no, hold on. What? DMC4 was in 2011. It was before then. It had to have been, I think, in 09, right? DMC4. Was it 2008 or 2009 when that game came out? Let's look it up. Okay, January 31st, 2008. So apparently they like to release DMC games in January. That's what it looks like. But yeah, January 31st. So in 2 days, maybe 1 day technically, it'll officially be, how many years? 23 years? Yeah, 23 years since DMC4 came out. That's hella fucking long. That's crazy. 23 years ago? Wow. That's insane. He said, I only really knew the Marvel characters. I wish Mega Man and Ryu was in it. Oh, Mega Man wasn't in there? Damn. I'm shocked by that. Because Mega Man is iconic for them. Alpha said, I am here. Alpha Strike 22. Yes, sir. He's in the house. That's what I said. Is there a possible chance of a playthrough of the game? Which one? Which one are you talking about? Alpha said there are DMC 3 versions? Okay. Virgil wasn't in DMC 2 and Dante was wearing like a vampire hunter costume. Oh, I see. Well, hold on. Let me just out of curiosity look at DMC 2 Devil Trigger Dante. I want to refresh my memory right quick. Because it's been a long time since I played that. Okay, yep, I remember this. Yep, he had the wings. Yeah, sure did. Yeah, he looked kind of badass in DMC 2, I ain't gonna lie. At least to me. Yep, Devil May Cry 2 was my first game in the series. First one I ever played. Very cool game in my opinion, but some people didn't like it. But okay, yeah, I see now in DMC 3. Yeah, that's him, yeah. Okay, that makes more sense. Was there more than one version of the Devil Trigger, though, for Dante in that game? Did he have, like, 2 different forms or something? Boy, it's been so long since I played that shit. That's crazy. DMC 3. Hold on, y'all, right quick. Hold on 1 second. We're going to get back to it. Let's see. We're going to get back to it. Yeah, okay, I remember this. Yeah, his outfit, yeah. I'm looking at his outfit from DMC 2 compared to DMC 3. You know what they should have did for DMC 5? And I don't know if they have already. But what I'd like to see in DMC 5 is if they brought back costume options for each game in the series. That way, you know, you can wear his outfit from the first game, from the second, the third, you know, from all of them, fourth. That'd be pretty tight. That would be pretty cool, man. That'd be pretty cool. But all right, let's get back to the chat, y'all. As I said, January 17th, 1998. Okay, so you're a Capricorn. Yeah, Alpha said you already know my date. You sure about that? You sure I remember it? I don't know. My memory's kind of iffy. No, because I think yours, it was at the end of March, right? March, is it March 20 something? I know it's in March. I know that much. It's either right in the middle of March or at the end of March. That's what I said, but I think Mega Man and Ryu may be in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, but I have no idea about the game, but I'm sure the Mega Man villain was in it. Oh, Dr. Wily? Wasn't his name Dr. Wily? 23rd, I got you, Alpha. Yep, that's it. I knew it was a 20-something. Yep, so you are 323. That's your date. That's a special number. 323. So Alpha technically is an Aries. SOM is a Capricorn. Y'all remember what my birthday was? Remember that date? Let's see. I'm gonna look something up right quick, y'all. Look up and see which Marvel vs. Capcom game was Mega Man in. Because really, he should have been in all of them. They should have put Mega Man in every Marvel vs. Capcom game. Straight up. He should have been in every single one of them. They should always have like the main character from every one of their games in those. At least in my opinion. So Ryu should have been in there. Mega Man should have been in there. Who else? Didn't Capcom make Resident Evil, or am I tripping? Does Capcom make Resident Evil? I'm pretty sure, right? Isn't that a Capcom game? But see, that's tough. It's tough to pick which Resident Evil character you want in one of them games because they got so many different ones in the series. Characters keep changing. That's what I said. I'll play through a Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I doubt it. But let me see. I don't think they have it in the store. If they did, I might do it. But see, that's a funny game to play story wise, just because it's a fighting game. But if y'all want to see me play a fighting game, man, let me know because I do have Tekken 8. I do have Tekken 8. Oh no way! What the fuck? They do. They have Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. What the fuck, bro? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let me look at this right quick. This is pretty damn cool. Wow. No fucking way. Yo, that's tight. That's pretty tight. And it looks like they got hella characters up in here. Wow. Yeah, they got all type of people in this game. I'm really shocked by that. So this version came out in 2016, so it must be updated a little bit. That's cool. I'm gonna put this in the cart. Yeah, I'm gonna get that. That'd be fun to play. But then I see Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, which this version came out in 2017. But let me ask you, SOM, which version you think is better to get? Infinite or 3? Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite or Marvel vs. Capcom 3? Which one do you think is better to get? 3 or Infinite? Alpha said Dante has such a cool costume in DMC too, but I hate the game in general. Damn. It's funny because you're not the only person that said that, you know. Maybe I don't see exactly what y'all saying because I played, that was my first game, you know, in the series, like I said. So maybe, you know, my opinion is not found upon like the same experience, obviously. But I think maybe if I went back to play it today, I might have the same thing to say. I might, yeah, I might. But it's been a long time, man. It's been since at least high school. I think the last time I played DMC2, I was probably about 15 years old. Yeah, I was like 15, 14 or 15 years old. So that's like 2005, 2006, something like that. So almost 20 years ago. Crazy. You say in DMC2, Dante had 2 devil triggers, his normal and another one. Okay. I thought there was something like that. But what about DMC3 though? Did he have 2 of them? And so said, now the other villain who uploads himself into robots' bodies, not Dr. Wiley. Okay. I can't really remember too much, too well who that was. But okay. Obviously, yeah, Capcom made it Resident Evil. Yep, I thought so. That's what I said. Yep, I forgot about Resident Evil. Resident Evil game should have been a Marvel Cap. Oh, they weren't? I'm really shocked by that too. Because they could just add like 1 character from each game if they wanted to. 1 or 2 characters. Obviously, they put Wesker, Chris, and Nemesis in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Okay, so they have some Resident Evil characters in there. They got a villain, a boss enemy. That's what I'm saying. I think Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite has a solid story, but not sure. Don't think Marvel vs. Capcom 3 had a deep story, but it's been long. Okay. What do you think is more fun to play, though? Alpha said 3 is better. Okay, I'll take that in consideration. Because they're both the exact same price in store right now. Both of them. But I don't want to buy them both and then only end up playing one of them. You see what I mean? Even though they're not too expensive, I don't want to waste no money. Not nowadays, boy. Them wasting money days are over for me, dog. Straight up. Yeah, so I said Infinite looks like it has a deeper story, but I trust Alpha's choice in 3. Okay. I would say if you're looking for story-wise, then Infinite. Okay, okay. Well, see, I was considering streaming it for y'all. So what do you think? What? It's up to you guys. All right, I'll get either one. It doesn't matter to me. Which one would y'all like to see on stream more? Okay, that's how we'll do that. And also, if you guys want to see other fighting games on the channel, let me know. I might set up a poll in the Discord. But in general, the one that comes to my mind, I have a few of them, I'm sure, but the one that comes to my mind right now is Tekken 8. I have Tekken 7 and Tekken 8. The modern ones though, they don't play on here. Nope, they ain't got no Tekken Tag tournament on here, do they? They got Tekken 6. Okay, yeah, I own that apparently. So I own Tekken 2. Tekken 2 was the very first Tekken game I ever played. And then Tekken 6, that was back in like, shit, in the PS3 days. Long time ago. I got Soul Calibur 6. What else? Yeah, so I own Soul Calibur 6, Tekken 6, Tekken 2, Tekken 7, Tekken 8, and I also own Virtua Fighter 5 and Street Fighter 5. Check that out. Forgot all about those. Forgot all about those, but let me see. If they had this game on the store, boy, I would be playing this probably just for fun. Let me see. I'm going to tell y'all what it is if I find it. Well, I'll still tell y'all what it is, but I really wish they had this game. Damn. No, fuck, they don't. That's so stupid. But anyway, one of my most favorite fighting games of all time. Let me see. Let me see if y'all can guess it, because I mentioned it before. Let's see if you guys can guess it. Take y'all best guess. It's okay if you're wrong, though. I'll let y'all know. That's what I said. Maybe try Infinite as it has a deeper story. Okay, I said I agree with SLM. Okay. He said Tekken 4 was my first Tekken game I played back on the PS2, or you should sample some music from the game. Hey, that's an idea. By the way, Alpha, drop that in the Discord in the music suggestion section, okay? That way I have everything gathered, in one place. I can go back and go through it. Makes it easy for me. I appreciate that suggestion. That's what I said. 3 reminds me of a better version of PlayStation All-Stars. Oh, you're talking about Marvel vs. Capcom? MVC? I'll call it MVC. M versus C. Something like that. No, it's not Mortal Kombat. Nope. Although Mortal Kombat's pretty cool. It's a cool series. I think my favorite Mortal Kombat game was it Shaolin Monks? Shaolin Showdown? Shaolin Monks? I think it was that one. That game was pretty fun because it actually had a legitimate story to it. So that was pretty cool. That's what I said. PlayStation All-Stars and MVC3 lack story. Okay. But yeah, that's it. That's y'all best guess, man. That's something you ain't got no guess. Nobody else in chat got a guess for what my favorite fighting game of all time is. You said what letters it start with? Well, the series it comes from starts with a D, but the subcategory, I guess the subtitle of it starts with a B. It's 2 words though. The subtitle for the game. It's 2 words, but the series starts with a D. The franchise, I should say. One more hint is it comes from an anime. Yeah, okay, you're on the right track, SOM, yep. So you got that part. Y'all both typed it. Yep, Dragon Ball Z, but which one though? Because there's a bunch of Dragon Ball Z fighting games. And I don't like all the, you know what I mean? Like some of them weren't that fun to me. Shit, what's it called? Raging Blast. I didn't like that. Hold on, let me not say that because you guys are gonna guess. Although Raging Blast doesn't start with a B. SO say you're not too familiar with DBZ or the games, so I can't guess. I got you, but that was still a good guess though, saying Dragon Ball Z. So you got that part right. Let's see. He said it wasn't like Spark and Zero but older. Spark and Zero, did I play that? No, I don't think I played that. Let me see. Let me look at that game and see if that's a fair comparison. 1 second, y'all. Let's check this out. It's kind of hard to tell by these screenshots what this how this game plays. Um, Not quite. I would say not quite because it looks like the camera's behind the character. Basically, the Dragon Ball Z game that was my favorite was the camera was just facing both characters, like the characters are head to head. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, they're facing each other, like most traditional fighting games. Like think about Tekken, but a Dragon Ball Z version of Tekken. That might give you a hint. But some of you guys also might be too young to even know which game I'm talking about because this game came out, I think, at the same year that that DmC4 came out. Let me see. What year did this game come out? I'm finna tell you all right quick. Help you guys out a little bit. This game came out, yep, June 5th of 2008. That's when it came out. June 5th, 2008. That's crazy. Such a long time ago. But that man is the best fucking one in my opinion. That's what I'm saying. Oh yeah, I seen some guys at school playing one of the DBZ games, which looked cool, but didn't play it. You guys give up? Y'all give up? Oh shit, Alpha got it. Yes, sir. Dragon Ball Z Burst Limit, y'all. The best fighting game in the world to me. Straight up. It's fast paced. It's hella fun. You know, the moves, you can just do them whenever you want to. Now, Budokai, Dragon Ball Z Budokai was a cool series too. Had a lot of fun with those. But for whatever reason, man, Burst Limit just had a different vibe to it. It was super addicting. You know, me and one of my good buddies, we would sit there and play that game almost daily for a while. It was like, shit, I think me and him played that game quite often for about 2 years. Yeah, something like that. And even still, like a couple years down the road, well after it came out, we would still go back every now and then and play it. Yep, yep. That is the best fighting game to me, man. It's just so, man, that game is so much fun. I wish they would do a remake of that or bring it back or something. Shit, that game was dope as fuck. Dragon Ball Z Burst Limit, man. Amazing game. Yeah, what the hell? There's a video on YouTube. What the hell is this? Hold up. Hey, y'all, by the way, hit the like button on the way in for me if you haven't already. All right. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet already, okay? They got a video saying Dragon Ball Z Burst Limit, but in 2024. So I guess they're just playing the old game. For a second, though, it looked like they had some new characters up here. Like Beerus. Beerus was not in the old game, so that threw me off for a second. I was like, how the fuck did Beerus get in here? Yeah, this game, if y'all ain't never seen it before or played it or anything like that, check it out. Maybe just, you know, watch a video about it. But this, man, is so much fucking... I love that game. So much fun. Oh, and by the way, not to distract everybody, but apparently the new God of War has leaked. It's going to be on the PlayStation 6 and it is set in Egyptian mythology. Check that out, man. That's crazy. I think we all knew that was going to be the case, though. We all knew it was going to be in Egypt. You know? Let's see. This one say, yeah, I have no clue. He said, I played one of the Naruto games, which I had no idea about, and that was a fire game. Which one? Because they got a bunch of them, man. They got Ninja Storm. They got Boruto. They got, was it Shinobi? Something like that. I forgot. Now, those games are pretty cool. All right. I played Ninja Storm 2 and I think maybe 4. But there was another Naruto game that I played back in 2009 that was not within that same series. Not within the same series. My favorite character in that game was Rock Lee. Straight up. Rock Lee, boy, he could move so fast. He would like punch you in the front and then run around and zip to the back and behind you and punch you in the back of the head and shit. Yeah, dude. Rock Lee is my favorite character in that game. He said, I heard about an anime fighting game in the style of DBZ game style that had DBZ, Naruto, and Yu-Gi-Oh characters that look crazy. Oh, I've never heard of that. It's got all them different people in there. The fuck? He said, oh yeah, I heard about that. I remember when I was younger, I thought that Kratos would be going to Egypt next and imagining fighting the gods in my country. That's funny. So, SOM, were you originally from Egypt? Is that what you're saying? All right, y'all, we're caught up with the chat, man. We got to get back to it because we can't be up all night tonight. I got to take my ass to bed at some point very, very soon. So let's try to get through this mission. What is he doing, bro? He just sitting there looking stupid. Did the game glitch out or something? Oh, shit, the game is glitched, y'all. Look at this. I left this mother pause so long. The game is glitched out entirely. Look at this. What the hell? Yo, that's crazy. What the fuck? We can't even shoot him or nothing. Oh, he's got some concept art? Okay. Wow, dude, the game got fucked up, y'all. Oh, snap. Probably because as soon as the little cutscene was over, I paused it. Let me see. Let's fix it. Oh, man. Wow, we might have to reset the checkpoint. Holy moly. Okay. Obviously, I feel like Kratos' story was wrapped up nicely because of Valhalla. Oh, yeah, and the last one. See, I didn't play the DLC much. I played a little bit of the Valhalla DLC, you know, for God of War Ragnarok, but I didn't beat it. You know what I mean? I went through it a couple times, but I was like, dude, this is, I'm not the biggest fan of it, having to, like, go through gauntlets. You know, you go up in there, and when you die, you get sent back to the beginning, and you got to go back through it again and keep progressing little bits over time. So it was all right. It was interesting, but I wasn't the biggest fan of it. It reminded me of like a more stressful version of Alfheim from the first God of War, of the what's it called? Not remake, but the reimagining, the spinoff or whatever. Yeah, I forgot what they would call that. What is it called when you take a game and then like you don't remake it, but you like do an alternate version of it or something? But basically, God of War 2018. I wish they would have called it something else instead of just God of War, because that's confusing. Because you got either God of War 2018 or God of War 2005. See what I'm saying? That's what I said. No, I'm from New Zealand, but said we originated from Egypt somehow. Okay. No, I remember you said you was from New Zealand, but I was just curious if that was your like ethnic background. So you must be like kind of like a little darker skin or something. Yeah, no, I'm light skinned. We got some a lot of multiracial people in the chat, man. That's what's up. Shout out to Alpha. Alpha's multiracial. I'm assuming SOM is too. And I most definitely I'm most definitely multiracial. You already know that though. He said, not really a fan of DLC 2 outside of GTA 4 DLC. Oh yeah, The Lost and the Damned and then The Battle of Gay Tony. He said, I would just rather the main story. Okay, I feel that. But damn, we got to restart this. I don't want to restart the level. There we go. We fixed it, y'all. Wouldn't that be shitty if we had dude, his health went all the way back up. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Alright, y'all. We gonna get through it. That's hella whack, though. I gotta do all that again. Oh, I don't even do no damage. Alright, fuck it. We ain't gonna shoot it. Let's try a shotgun though. Let's see if that does anything. Okay, a little bit of something. Not as much as the sword though. What the fuck am I doing? Come on, dog. Come on. That did quite a bit of damage. Oh man, we almost got that left arm. Come on. Out of there, boy. On with it. Don't tell me it's stuck again, bro. What the fuck is going on here? Why is this game doing this bullshit to me? Y'all seeing this? Am I missing something? Is there something I'm supposed to do here? Oh, I'm tripping, boy. My bad. I could barely see that too. And there we go. There goes Virgil. Don't get mad at me, man. You don't want to fight and shit. Oh, fuck. What am I doing? It's over, dog. It's over. Yeah, now he's armless. He can't do shit. Let's see. That's what I'm saying. People say Witcher 3 DLC is great, but I'm struggling through it as I don't know if it's anything to do with Zero. Oh, interesting. Okay. But you said that Doom Eternal DLC looked cool, though. Yeah, I'm excited to play that at some point. You know what I mean? As soon as we get the PS5 cleaned out, you know, we'll be able to get back to all the games we were playing. Cause shit, if I'm honest with y'all, man, about the game I like the most, or at least the one I was having a lot of fun with before the PS5 started fucking up, it was Spider-Man 2, dog. I was having hella fucking fun playing that game. I'd be looking forward to playing that game every day. I'd wake up and be like, all right, it's Spider-Man 2 time. Now, days gone, I really enjoy that game. I thoroughly enjoy it. But Spider-Man 2 was just, you know, non-stop action, hella fun, quick gameplay like I like to do. I like fast-paced games, you know what I mean? I'm not the biggest fan of like slow-paced shit. That's why I don't like doing stealth, you know what I mean? I like to just get straight to the action. You know, Spider-Man 2, I miss playing that. Then Need for Speed, you know what I mean? That was something we premiered on the channel for the 300 subscriber celebration that we barely even got to fucking get into because the PS5 just was tripping, you know? And then Doom Eternal, the PS5 cut off a couple times playing that. Atlas Fallen, the PS5 cut off playing that. It's like, oh my God, bro, it's giving me a headache at this point, thinking about it. But the only game so far that we can play until we get that fixed are the following. All right. What you see right now on screen, DmC. Then we have Bully. All right. Then we have Infamous Second Son. And then I think Days Gone still is okay. I think Days Gone is not one of them games that'll make PS5 cut off. So we got those to play for now. You know what I mean? At least until I take care of that. But it's takes a lot of time. Takes a lot of time. And we primarily watch TV on YouTube through the PS5. So it's hard to find the time to take that apart. You know what I mean? But it definitely will be soon, guys. Very, very soon we'll be able to get back to them games. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Said, oh damn, they could have put the interaction button on top somewhere. That's what I'm saying, bro. They didn't make it obvious, but you know, I guess that's part of the challenge, maybe. Obviously, yeah, Doom Eternal DLC adds new enemies, bosses, and weapons. Yeah, I'm excited to check that out. Then that's what I'm saying. Oh damn, I should have bought Spider-Man 2 instead of Skyrim, as it just came out today or recently on Steam. Oh damn, yep, it sure did, didn't it? That's why I say, check out the gameplay before you buy anything. Before you buy any game, watch some gameplay. All right, watch people's. You can watch reviews if you want to, if you're just curious about details. But if you just want to see the gameplay and understand what you're looking at, and see if it's something you want to play, then do that. You know what I'm saying? Watch people play through it. You know, just some short videos, commentary on it, whatever, walkthrough, shit like that. That way you have an idea if it's something you actually want to spend money on. You know. All right, y'all, let's smash this. Yeah, bitch. Come on. Big ugly ass boy, man. Ooh, we gonna take a quick little break. Perfect timing. Battle's finna get crazy. I thought we beat him for the most part, but I can't be too surprised because that'd been kind of lame for me to beat him that fast in the game. You know what I mean? But anyway, y'all, take this time, do what you gotta do. Okay, I will be back in a few minutes to be exact. But you can take this time, y'all, to get your snacks, maybe popcorn, maybe make you a sandwich, maybe even make you a mixed drink, but only if you're old enough. All right, but you're definitely gonna need some water, so get your water refills in, your bathroom breaks in, and all that other stuff. All right, I will be back in about 5 to 10 minutes. But if y'all don't want to hang around during the break, man, it's all good. Just hit that like button on the way out for me if you can. All right, if you could, if you haven't already, and subscribe to the channel as well if you have not yet already. All right, we're trying to get to 420 subs, y'all. 400 was the goal, but I like 420 better. And if you guys know, then you know. 420 is just a cooler number to me than 400. But anyway, I will be back. All right, y'all. With all that being said, intermission break. Oh, Alpha said I got to head out. Okay, I'll catch you next time, Alpha. Appreciate it as always, bro. I'll read the rest of the chats here in a minute. All right. With all that being said, intermission break has officially commenced. I'm back. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that break as usual. Let's check the chat before we get back to the game, y'all. Let's see. Hold on. That's what I'm saying. I think Skyrim is okay, but still need to know the ropes of it. Okay. It's not a bad game. You know, I think it's pretty cool. Just not the type of game I would typically play, but I definitely have fun with it. But yeah, Alpha's up out of there. I'll see him next time. That's what I'm saying. Witcher 3 definitely better than Skyrim. Oh, interesting. Well, yeah, I mean, they're different kind of games in my opinion. You know, one's first person, one's third person. Although I think that, I mean, Witcher 3 probably is more of a game I would like to play. I'm not the biggest fan of like, you know, first person types of games, basically. Like, I'll play them, but I like third person games more, just personally. Because I just needed to turn down the music in Witcher 3 and I like it again. Damn. What's wrong with the music, SOM? What you don't like about the music in that game? I guess you'll let me know. But for now, let's get on with the show, y'all. Come on. Damn, holy shit. Where am I supposed to go here? I can't even do nothing. Oh, I see. I'm tripping. What's up, DmC boy? Welcome back, bro. He's already fighting the baldy. Yeah. Yes, sir. Welcome back. Oh, shit. Get him. This feels like an easy-ass boss fight, though. I ain't gonna lie. Definitely not what I expected. Oh, snap. He almost fell off. Come on. Yeah, I thought it was going to be way more challenging than this. So I'm a little disappointed with this boss fight, but it is what it is, man. We made it this far. I ain't gonna stop now. Ooh, I tried to uppercut him in his chin. Oh, I can parry the meteorite? I did not know that. How do I do that, though? Do I just hit him with the sword? Okay, we got him. Uppercut his ass. You know, Dante with all these, they just keep saying, on everything. Oh, nice, Virgil got him. Bye, bitch. Good riddance. Good riddance to that dude right there, man. Fuck him. Straight up.
We did it.
We did, that was it?
I did it.
Damn, Dante. It's funny. Let's see what happens next. Wait, is that it for real, bro? Are you serious? Come on, man. No way. Well, this whole city's tore up, though. The whole damn city. Oh, look at that, some social media stuff from way back in the day. Almost like Twitter. We have awoken. Interesting. In the game and in real life, huh? Anyway, we just got a trophy. It says clean up his dad's mess, defeat Mundus. Yeah, fuck that dude. He gone. What rank did we get, y'all? What score? Let's see. Yeah, that's alright. But C is okay with me, man. And so once I realized The Witcher 3 music ain't bad, but it's loud. Wait, it's town. That's hard to hear the characters, like in Bully kind of. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, Bully. I mean, the Bully's music ain't too bad in my opinion. You know, it's balanced at least a little bit better than some games I've played. But it's pretty interesting. I never played The Witcher 3, so I can't really speak on that. DmC Boy said, work as a duo to kill everyone. When everyone's dead, both be like, time to continue our story, brother. I hope so. Shit, I hope there's more to do. Hope there's more to go. You know? Because shit, we just came back from break on the show. And so I said, damn, they have to repair a lot after the fight, bro. Everything's destroyed. The whole town. I mean, you see the people on the social media, they devastated. They don't know what the fuck going on. Seeing the demons rolling around and shit. Because that Hellgate got destroyed. So yeah, that was, I mean, imagine seeing that in real life. Just the veil being totally lifted and everything that's sitting around you just becomes visible. Because believe it or not, y'all, what you see in your day-to-day life isn't all that exists. All right, there's definitely a parallel realm that exists in real time alongside of ours, in our 3D realm. So it's you know, some people call it the in-between world, the purgatory, whatever the fuck you would call it. But basically, it's a spirit realm, and it is 100% real, whether you believe in God or not. The spirit realm is 100% real, without a doubt. I can guarantee that to y'all, man. I've experienced quite a few interesting things in my lifetime. Some of y'all probably have too. You know. As someone said, do you think another DMC game will be made? I hope so. I would play a DMC 6 if they did it. Now the question is, how would the story go? Because at the end of DmC 5, you know, it didn't really feel like a cliffhanger. But at the same time, they have something to work off of. Because, you know, Virgil's basically reunited with Nero in a way. And he came to the conclusion and realization that Virgil is his dad. So that was pretty interesting. So who knows how that'll be, man. I would love to play another DMC game. I'd love to do that. So let's hope. Fingers crossed, y'all. Speaking of which, what would you guys like to see for a sequel? And also, when do you think it will come out? Because DmC 5 came out in what, 2019? What year was that? Let's see. DmC 5. Yeah, it's 2019, yeah. So it's been 6 years. I think it's definitely overdue a little bit, you know. Let's see, DmC Boy said, oh wait, hold on, someone said some characters can be hard. Oh, my bad. Oh wait, no, you said some characters can be hard to hear in Bully unless turned down the music. Okay, I feel that. I see what you mean. DmC Boy said the chance for a sequel is pretty low. If it is, the chances are Dante won't be the MC. You think so? You don't think he'll be the main character? He better be. Shit. Fuck, like, I'm not gonna say there's no point in playing a DmC game if Dante's not the main character, but I mean, come on. You know, he's basically the highlight of the whole series. Yeah, they better not do no shit like that. Yeah, so it's at DmC. Oh, he's asking a question. Have you ever played more? He said, no, I haven't. I'm not into games that much. I only focus on a game called Mobile Legends. Bang, bang. Not really others. Let me look that game up. Mobile Legends? I'm curious about that. Let's see what that is. Mobile Legends Bang, bang. Oh, this already off the bat reminds me of, and I could be wrong because I haven't really looked at it yet, but this, oh, never mind. I was going to say it looks like Genshin Impact by like the little photo I saw, but no, this ain't it. This actually looks more like, how should I put this? Damn, this reminds me of like World of Warcraft a little bit. At the same time as, what game is that? Damn, I don't play too many games that are like this. But there was a game that came out on PS2 way back in the day called Marvel Ultimate Alliance. That was a 4-player co-op game, so it kind of reminds me a little bit of that. Just a little bit, though. Mobile Legends, so I assume by the name it's a mobile game. Let's see. He says either going to be a remake or spin-off type thing. Oh, man, I hope not. Well, you know what, to be honest with you, though, it would be kind of cool to see the original games being remade for current gen. Like, if they just took the trilogy, the original trilogy, and did a full remake, you know, put them on Unreal Engine 5 or whatever, I'd buy that shit, 100%. Make it one big collection. Have DmC 1, 2, and 3 on Unreal Engine 5 on the PS5. That'd be sick, but who knows? I mean, in about 2 years, the PS6 will be out anyway. You know what I mean? By 2027, I'm pretty sure. I don't think we'll see it next year. That would be a little soon, but then again, PS4 to PS5 was pretty short. If you think about it. Kinda, not really, I guess. PS4 came out in 2013, at the end of 2013, then PS5 came out in 2020. So it's about 7 years. And then between PS6 and PS4, how long was that, y'all? PS3 came out in what, 2006? Wasn't it? 06? All the way to 2013. So that's like 8 years. Yeah. No, I'm tripping. 7 years. I could have sworn there was like a short gap between systems on one of the PlayStation consoles. Let me think. PS1 was 1995, right? PS1 came out in 95. I believe so. And then, hold on, let's look it up. I want to be sure about this. I don't want to just be saying shit. Hold on, y'all. PS1 release date. Let's check into that so we can brainstorm. Holy shit, no way. It says 1994. Oh, okay, that was in Japan. North America, it came out in September of 1995. Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. So all right, y'all. PS1 was in 95. We could just say that is the default date, even though it came out a little bit before in Japan. So 1995, and then 2000, the year 2000 is when PS2 came out. Excuse me, I remember that for a fact. 100% fact. PS2 is in 2000. Wow, that's odd. I never seen a console come out in the springtime. It actually came out right at the tail end of winter. So March 4th of 2000 is when the PS2 came out, and then GameCube came out months later. I'm tripping. They came out a year and a half later. What the fuck? Dude, I could have sworn the GameCube came out around the same time as PS2. That's hella crazy. Wow, bro. I'm just learning all type of shit right now. Check that out. So March 4th of 2000 is when the PS2 came out. And then, but technically it came out in October of 2000. And then GameCube was in 2001. And so then obviously, you know, PS3, let's just check that. Because the rest of them I remember. Because I vividly remember when PS4 came out. Vividly remember that. Because, shit, that was when Xbox had to admit defeat, you know what I mean, against Sony. Shit, because when Sony released, or, you know, when they unveiled their whole presentation about the PS4 and Xbox showed their new Xbox One, hands down, boy, it was an obvious clear winner. PS4 was a whole $100 cheaper than the Xbox One, all right? And you could just play games how you want to. You could, like, you own a PS4, I own a PS4, but I have a game you don't have, I could just give it to you. And you can put that right in your system and play it. But Xbox, unfortunately, they were real stupid. They did some dumb shit and made it to where it's DRM. You know, they had that DRM bullshit on there. That DRM licensing software to where if I have an Xbox One game and I give it to one of y'all, and you want to play it on your Xbox One, you got to pay a service fee, like an unlock licensing fee, to be able to play the game. Now, they took that away, right, which was smart to do, but they shot themselves in the foot with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, November 11th, 2006 was the PS3, and November 15th, 2013 was the PS4. Yep. So it's on average between 5 to 7 years between consoles. So by that math, yeah, the year 2027, we'll see a new console. Now, let me ask you this, DMC boy, because we've been discussing this on the channel a lot. So you might have an opinion on this, but do you think that Xbox will make another system? And if you do, and this goes for anybody in the chat, because I see some of y'all in the chat way in the back not typing nothing. I see y'all too. But you guys can chime in as well. Do y'all think they're going to make another Xbox, man? Because we've been seeing what's going on with that shit lately. You think they're going to make a new system? And if you do, or even if you don't think they would, what would you call the next Xbox? Because they got Xbox, then Xbox 360, then Xbox One, and then Xbox Series X and S, which are just stupid names in my opinion. I don't understand where they thought they was going with that shit. You know, technically I guess they can't call it Xbox 2 and Xbox 3. You know, I mean they probably could, but it would just be lame. PS2, PS3, then that should make sense to me. And then Nintendo, they've always done their own thing except for the Switch. You know, this is the first system that they've had that has a sequel or like a sequential number in the title, in the name for it. The Switch 2. Because before, obviously, you know, if we go back in N64, NES, SNES, you know, GameCube, the Wii, then they went to the Wii U, which that was kind of a dumb name. I'm sorry, but that was dumb. The Wii and then the Wii U. It was like, it's confusing because it's like, well, is the Wii U the new one, or is it just another version of the same system? Like, what the fuck's going on there? So the Wii U was a stupid ass name. And then they came out with the Switch. And I was like, okay, it's something different. It's new. But now they have the Switch 2. So we got a lot of console talk right now. Let's see what y'all talking about in the chat. Let's see. That's what I'm saying. Oh, no, they probably going to replace it with a girl in DMC. Oh, they better fucking not, bro. Like, I'm cool with them having a girl character to play as, but don't replace a main character with a female. Because that's never been done before in the series. So it's like, why start that shit now? You know? They could make an optional character. Like, you could play as Virgil, or you could play as, what's her name in the first game? You know, they could do that. I'd be cool with that, but don't take away Dante and put a girl in his place. That would irritate me. Straight up. DMC boy said, yeah, most likely Nero will be placing main character slot. Dante and Virgil will show up, just not as much as it is. Okay. I would accept that. Like, if we get, because look, even in DMC 5, you don't get to play as Dante in the whole game. It's mainly Nero and or V. You see? So, I definitely could imagine seeing Nero as the main character in the new DMC game. That'll work. I'm fine with that. Just as long as we get to play as Dante at some point in the game, I would be cool. Yeah. DMC boy said it's a mobile game. Or Dota, but mobile. Okay, I see. Like League of Legends. Okay, I see. Then that's what I'm saying. I mean, Mafia remake was pretty good. I'd like to see that type of remake with older games too. Yeah. We're in that time period, y'all, because a lot of these good games these classic games came back, 15, 20 years ago, shit like that. And hell, listen, if Naughty Dog can remake a fucking game from not even 10 years ago, well, actually at this point, I guess it would be, right? But if they take The Last of Us 1 and do a remake over it, then yeah. These other companies can do the same thing. 100%. Let's see. It's all about the money and the time it takes to do it, and plus if the incentive's there. Because if nobody's going to buy it, then there's no point in making it, right? And speaking of which, what game, let me ask you all in the chat too, aside from the console discussion, what games would you like to see remakes of? Like any game from back in the day that you might have played that you really had a lot of fun with, but you would like to see an update for? What game would you like to see a remake of? Let's see what y'all got to say to that. Let's see. DMC boy said maybe Lucia from DMC 2 make a comeback in the new DMC. Yeah, see, that's fine. But don't make her like the sole main character. Like, don't make it to where like you have to play as her and nobody else. Because, excuse me. she's not as cool in my opinion as Nero or Dante. You know, they would have to fucking reimagine the whole game just to fit her. Who knows, y'all? Because they making a lot of these games with female main characters now. Y'all saw what they did with The Witcher 4. You know what I'm saying? With that trailer, we didn't see Geralt nowhere, but we saw what's her name, Ciri? My bad, I forgot her name. What's her name, man? Witcher 3, Witcher 4 main character. Witcher 4. Ciri, yeah, it's Ciri. I knew I had it right. So yeah, they were gonna make obviously Ciri the main character in Witcher 4. And then in Last of Us, they got rid of, well, hold on, I ain't gonna say it. Let me spoiler alert, okay? Let me do it like that, because I get mad when people spoil the game for me. So even though Last of Us 2 been out for a minute, I ain't gonna spoil nothing, but spoiler alert, just in case you guys don't want to hear, pause the video and skip past what I'm about to say, alright? But they replaced Joel with Ellie. And then not only did they do that, but they fucking killed him off. You know what I mean? So there's not even an option to play as Joel no more. Thought that was kind of foul. But it is what it is. And then Naughty Dog's new game is going to have some chick named Jordan as the main character, the bald chick from Intergalactic. Y'all saw that? What y'all think about that? DmC Boy said 2000 PS2, DmC 1 2001. Oh yeah, talking about the release dates. No wonder why DmC 1 called the standalone of 3D action genre game. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. I did not know that. But yeah, at the time when the PS2 came out, man, that was revolutionary in gaming because games weren't even capable of looking like that back then. You know, I mean, you had Final Fantasy VIII, which was pretty good compared to Final Fantasy VII as far as visuals go. There might have been a few PS1 games that were like really pushing the limit, but once we got to PS2, it was like a whole nother ball game. Because if y'all look at Final Fantasy VIII and IX, and then go to look at Final Fantasy X, it's like night and day. It's like, what the fuck? It's a big ass leap forward. I was very impressed by that. Seeing Final Fantasy X after them other games. Very awesome game, by the way. If y'all haven't played that, man, I know it's old as hell, but check it out. You know? That's what said. Yeah, I remember when Xbox 360 was hot in those days. Absolutely. I think Xbox 360 was the most popular system over the PS3. Plus, it was cheaper. You know, that's the whole point of it. Whatever console is cheaper is the one that's going to win by default. I mean, it's just common sense. Like, if I could play a game on PS3 or on Xbox 360, and the 360 is cheaper and easier to get, then yeah, it's going to be the one I'm going to play it on. You know, but I'm definitely a big PlayStation fan. Matter of fact, I totally forgot all about this. I was going to post a picture of my tattoo in the Discord. Tattoo that I got when I was like 19, man. I'm very proud of it, though. I don't ever want to get rid of it or cover it up. But if you guys want to see what tattoo I'm talking about, man, check out the Discord. Join today while it's still free, okay? Let me put that link in the chat for y'all if you care to join that. But yeah, that's our online community. But we're not here on the stream together. So that's the Discord link. By the way, y'all, let me know if the link for the Discord works, because you know, sometimes after a while, maybe a few days or so, then the link expires, so I have to update that. But let me know if that link works. Anyway, let's continue with the chat. DmC Boy said, I kind of doubt it, but it makes sense. If there's demand and some expectations, there'll be a new console. Oh, for Xbox, right? Yeah, I don't think so either. I doubt it too, man. Because Xbox is suffering hella bad, bro. Like, they're going through it. I mean, you guys, they're putting all their games on other systems. Like, y'all seeing that, right? I never thought I would see no shit like that, but it's happening. As someone said, I think this year is definitely the downfall of Xbox in the console market. Absolutely. Yeah, see, we see it, man. We're catching on. He says it's gonna suck, and people think this is a good thing that they're going third party. It's crazy. I'm gonna say this: I like that they're putting some of their games on PlayStation. You know, it makes it easier for me because I don't have to buy an Xbox. I do own an Xbox One, but not the current gen. You know, and I really don't plan on even buying it just because there's no games on there that I'm not interested in playing to spend another $500. You see what I mean? But if I could just, spend $60 and buy a game that is made for the Xbox, then I'm cool with that. So maybe some people have an issue with that, especially people who are Xbox fanboys. I totally understand, but Xbox had to do something, boy. If they didn't do that shit, they would have been fucked. Because we did the math. DmC, boy, you weren't here the other day. Well, you came later in the stream, but earlier in that same exact stream, we had a whole big ass discussion about this situation. We broke down the numbers and everything in real time on the stream together. And Xbox sales numbers are abysmal. Like, they're just terrible. The Xbox Series X, virtually nobody worldwide bought that. Only 30 million consoles sold worldwide. Whereas PS5, it's not a ton either, but they have 70 plus million. More than 70 million consoles sold wide for the PS5. And Xbox didn't even have 30 million over the entire planet. In America, in North America, in the United States, to be specific, they sold, I think it said 13 million, 15 million? That ain't shit. And then in Japan, it was 600,000 consoles sold. So barely just over 500,000 consoles sold in Japan for the Xbox. Whereas the PS5, I think it said was 8 million, 7 or 8 million, something like that. Which isn't great, but it's way better than fucking 600,000. Anyway, let's see. But yeah, this is not good though. We don't want Xbox to not make another console, just to be frank. Right? Let's be very clear here. If Xbox leaves the console market, then that's a bad sign. You see what I mean? Because now PlayStation can just make whatever the fuck they want to and there's no competition. Because we already know Nintendo's in their own lane. They don't directly compete with Xbox or PlayStation, with Microsoft or Sony. DmC Boy said, but nowadays people are more into PC rather than full console, but I don't know, maybe some parts still prefer console. I prefer console because, listen, I would love to have a really nice computer, but if you guys think about it, to buy or to even build a computer that's capable of running these games, the current new games that are coming out, you're going to be looking at least 1,000 plus, maybe even more than that. I think, to be honest with y'all, to buy it, let's just say, if we take the latest and greatest game system that exists, right, which is the PlayStation 5 Pro, the PS5 Pro. It is expensive compared to the PS5 and other consoles, right? It's money that people don't want to spend, but it's $700, okay? And I've told people for a while since they announced that shit that if you don't own a PS5 and you're okay with spending the extra, $200 or $300, go ahead and get the Pro. But if you got a PS5 like me already, then just keep it. Don't even go ahead and buy another one because it's at least I think it's unnecessary. The PS5 Pro is better slightly, but not so much so that it's worth spending the extra money for. You know what I mean? But some of y'all, if you want to, man, you can sell your PS5 if you already own one and get the Pro. But let's just say we take that for example, right? Like what I was just talking about. $700 for a PS5 Pro. It's the best system that exists right now, as far as consoles go. And if you were to build a PC that is capable of the same specs as the PS5 Pro, you're looking at $1,500? Let's see. Let's just get it right here. We got a little bit more time to spend together, and we don't have time for another mission, so we could just have a little discussion right quick. How much to build a PC better than the PS5? Yeah, what's the equivalent cost? Let's see. See, somebody said you could build a PC that's capable of the same thing for only $100 more than the PS5 Pro. Fuck no, I don't believe that. No. Ain't no way, boy. That's funny. People in this thread are talking about all this shit. But no, like I said, you're gonna look at least $1,000 bucks. You know what I mean? To build a PC that's on the same level as PS5 Pro. Especially if you want to make it future proof and have it to where, like, you know, you don't have to upgrade it a year or two from then. Yeah. You would be looking at $1,000 easily. Because shit, them NVIDIA graphics cards ain't cheap. You see what I mean? Isn't one of them like $1,000 by itself anyway? Let me see. I'll get back to the chat here in a second, y'all. Let's see. Okay, well, the 4090 is way cheaper than it used to be, but they're in the 50 series now. So we ain't looking at that. Let's see, 5080. Damn, the GeForce RTX 4070 Founders Edition is fucking over $1,000. That's crazy. But yeah, so the RTX 5080 is $1,000 exactly from NVIDIA's own website. So if you wanted to get a graphics card that's like more current and modern, it's $1,000 by itself. That don't even include everything else. You see what I mean? So you can get a cheap gaming PC for sure. But if you're going to take $700 and buy a gaming PC, either pre-built or you're going to build it yourself, it's not going to do what the PS5 Pro can do. Straight up. So I do agree a little bit that people are going more in the direction of PC, but it definitely is more money. You know what I'm saying? And consoles are just convenient. You put in the game and it plays. You know? There are upsides to playing games on PC. There's plenty of them, actually. There's mods and all type of shit. You could... Well, I'm not going to say what all you could do because some of it's not ethical or legal, right? But you could do way more on a PC than you could on a game system. And especially PC, you could do more on it other than play games. But like I said, if you're just a gamer and you're looking at what's the most optimal way to play a game and the most affordable and accessible, I would say a console, 100%. Let's see. DmC Boy said, to be honest, God Hand and DmC 1. Ooh, damn, that's a game I never really heard nobody bring up. God Hand? Yeah, that game was dope as shit. I'm surprised. Wow, okay, so DmC Boy played God Hand before. Shout out to you. Yeah, God Hand is dope. I remember that from way back in the day. Boy, I played that shit when I was a teenager. And DmC 1, okay, so you would like to see remakes of those. He said, I would also like to see DmC 3, but it's just too perfect as it is. You don't want them to mess it up, huh? Is that what you're saying, DmC Boy? SOM says, someone on AGS Live said it best that there's no passion in games today. I would agree to that as far as when it comes to the making of the games, right? There's passion from the gamers. Most definitely, and I think it always will be that way because people who like to play games really like to play games. Some people do it casually. As far as like maybe just play it every now and then, they pick it up every now and then. But if you're like a gamer, you consider yourself a gamer, then chances are you're passionate about it. You know, and we look for things in games. We look for certain things in games that, we take things in consideration about the quality of the game, whether it's the gameplay, the graphics, the mechanics, you know, shit like that. So yeah. But there is a huge lack of passion on the part of the developers and the companies that make these games. I agree with that. They got lazy, bro. They fucking got lazy as shit. Then he said most people today is about getting a higher spot somewhere else like Disney or a famous movie by starting at a smaller company. Oh, I see. So like monkey branching, basically. Just trying to move up in the world. I mean, listen, here's the deal. And I have this philosophy even when it comes to other careers. Like, for example, if you're going to be in the medical field, you should only be in the medical field because you care about other human beings, not because you just want to make a lot of money. All right? Whether you're a nurse or a doctor or a surgeon or anything like that, a dentist, etc., etc. Don't fucking be in any type of healthcare or medical field if you're just in it for the money. That's stupid. Because you're not going to give it the same dedication and passion that somebody who actually genuinely cares about people would. You know what I'm saying? And I've had my own personal experience with my family with hospital situations, and I could tell you, man, you can see who cares about people and who don't. You can see who are just there for a paycheck. Because that's what some people do, man. They think, oh, I'll make a lot of money doing shit. But it's like, do you actually want to do it, though? That's something you want to do? So same thing with the gaming industry. Don't get into the gaming industry thinking that because it's a tech-based job that, oh, it's just good pay, I'll make good money. No, bitch, do it because you're creative and talented and you want to make something awesome. Because otherwise, why the fuck are we spending $70 a pop on, an experience? Whereas like movies and TV shows, way cheaper in comparison. And some people get just as much enjoyment out of it, if not more. So yeah, if you want to buy a $70 game, especially one that's online that can be turned off at any time, that shit better be good. At least in my opinion. Let's see though. That's what I said, Siri, yeah, I definitely ain't playing Witcher 4, even though she okay, but I see the direction they're going with it. Yeah. Yep, they're going in that direction, man. Siri will be the main character. I'm just curious to see what they did with Geralt. Like, where's he at? We ain't seen him in that new trailer. Who knows? He might be dead. He could be disabled somewhere. He could be held captive. Something. Who knows? Who knows? I'm curious to see, though, what CD Projekt Red got in store for that game. As someone said, I would like to see a remake of Conker's Bad Fur Day. Okay. That's a good one. You said, even though Conker Live and Loaded may have been a solid remake with better controls. I never played that one. I'm curious about it. Dude, they don't have Conker on here, do they? Hold on, y'all. Let's see. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. But let's just, out of curiosity, see if they have Conker on the PlayStation. I'm sure they got games like it, though. But ain't nothing like the original, right? Ain't nothing like the original, man. Damn, I don't see it. Nope. Sure don't, man. Nope. No Conquer game on the PS5. Unfortunately. Oh, well. It is what it is, man. But I hear you, though. Conquer's Bad Fur Day, like remake. Then SOM said, did you also hear about Nintendo and PlayStation making a console together back in 1994? Yeah. They were going to work together. And I forgot the exact details. I actually saw a whole thing about this. But PlayStation actually went around Nintendo and was like, fuck it, we can just do this ourselves. Because the PlayStation would have been a cartridge-based game system. If they actually went through with the deal with Nintendo, then yeah, the first PlayStation, the PS1, would have been a cartridge-based game console. But they was like, no, we're going to do CDs. We're going to do CDs, do discs. Which I think was a smart move. So I think there was remnants of it on the SNES controller. Oh, interesting. I never even noticed that. You say, and Sony may have sued Nintendo for the SNES controller, I think. Really? You sure about that? I mean, who knows? You might be right. He said DmC one would, you said DmC, I would disagree. People more on the cell phone with Fortnite and others like that. What you mean? Oh, as far as like when play PC? No, I mean, you got a point there too, because mobile games surprisingly have taken off in the last decade. Really in the last 4 or 5 years too. And I played some games on my phone and shit and tablet back in the day, like way back in the day, like 2013, 2014, that type of stuff. And I don't play no mobile games now, but I think the last time I actually was really into mobile gaming was probably like 2017, 2018, something like that. But, I only have so much time in the day and I'm very, very busy with a lot of other stuff. So I I don't like to sit there with my phone in my hand all day anyway. You know what I mean? Just staring at my phone screen. If I'm gonna play something, it's most likely, like 99% of the time, it's gonna be on the console. That's if not 100% of the time, to be honest. DmC Boy said, "Oh yeah, that really makes sense as well." Yeah, and see that. Speaking of which, DmC Boy, you play a mobile game that you like a lot, and the way you said it was almost as if that's like your primary thing. So yep, SOM is on to something. He said, "I kind of believe that." Hold on, let me get this right here. He said, "I kind of believe that." Oh shit! What the hell? My bad, y'all. Hold on. But not too sure as I haven't built a PC and don't have much interest. Maybe if I get a lot of money, maybe. Yeah, that's the thing. To be honest with y'all, building a PC seems fun and interesting. But if I could just afford a little bit more to pay somebody to make it, I would rather do that. Because building a PC is a very tricky process. And you could, miscalculate something. You could put something in wrong. And it just won't function right. Now, obviously, with time, and if you're careful, you can, build a very efficient computer. But it's just a headache. It's very, very time consuming. Let's see. DmC Boy said, "Well, it is price to performance ratio. It's kind of similar though, but still could be vastly different." What you mean, as far as like the PS5 Pro and a PC? As far as that goes, I mean, obviously, like I said, you could very easily build a PC that's way better than any console that exists today, but you'd be spending a pretty penny for it. It's just cheaper and more convenient to buy a system, a game console. Someone said back in 2015 when Xbox One was popping that you could build a PC cheaper than the Xbox One, a bit more powerful. That might have been the case back then, but see, things have changed quite a bit. The economy is kind of in a tough spot now, not just in America, but around the world. And a lot of parts that are used, even in the game consoles, have went up quite a bit. So if you're going to build a PC from the ground up and buy your own components and parts and shit like that, then yeah, you're going to be spending some money. The main reason why it's cheaper for them to make these systems is because they can mass produce them. You get what I mean? Like unless you're buying like a whole bunch of graphics cards and shit like that wholesale, you're going to be buying everything at retail price, right? Whereas with a PS5 or Xbox Series X, Microsoft and Sony, they could buy millions upon millions of these chips and, plastic pieces and power supplies and all type of shit. They could buy these by the millions. And when you're buying stuff in that quantity, the price goes down quite a bit because you're able to just say, well, here, I'll make a deal with you. If I buy, 10 million units, you can sell it to me for this price. And then 9 times out of 10, the company that's selling them will do that. But if you're just buying one of them and you're like, yeah, I know I see it here for $500, but how about $400? They're going to be like, how about no? How about you either buy it for $500 or don't buy it at all? You know what I mean? So that's where that comes into play. If you're buying wholesale, it's always going to be cheaper. But I don't know anybody that's just a regular person that's buying wholesale computer parts. Unless you have access like that. And you're able to buy it for a wholesale price even though you're not buying that many. So yeah, it's definitely cheaper to buy a system just because they can mass produce it and they can sell it for a lower price. Let's see. SM said, I agree, it's better to be passionate than bigger money. Damn, I be at jobs and I'm thinking about other things, thinking, why am I here wasting all this time? Well, you gotta think about your time, SOM. Do you feel like it's a waste of time for you? Don't worry about the people that's employing you or the place of work you're at in general, the customers or whatever type of line of work you're in. You got to determine if it's a well spent use of time for yourself. You know what I mean? Because as long as you're doing a good enough job, then the people that's around you don't feel like you're wasting your time. But if you feel like you're wasting your time and you could be doing better, then you got to start going to game planning. Seeing like, okay, what's my next move here? How do I strive for more? How do I get to the next level, basically? Because time is what life is made of, my friends. Time is what life is made of. All right, so if you're going to be doing anything, let it be worth it to you. Whether it's entertainment or making money or doing something productive in general, if you're going to be spending time doing anything, let it be worth it to you. Even if you're here, if you're here watching my stream and you feel like it's you spent I can't talk. If you feel like you're spending your time well because you're finding entertainment, or you're enjoying the conversation, or you're learning something from me, or from other people in the chat, shit like that, then that's fine. But if you feel like, you're just like, well, why am I here? Then, that's a question. Why are you here? But speaking of which, I appreciate all y'all being here, man. If you haven't already, hit the like button for me. All right, and subscribe to the channel as well if you have not yet already, okay? We do go live every day over here. At least once, whether it's the game or the music, right? Whether we're doing a game stream, a hangout session, or we're making some music and providing entertainment for y'all and bringing the vibes, we go live every day. Let's see. Someone said, no, Conquer is a Microsoft property owned by Rare. Okay. So, I mean, shit, it could come to PlayStation with the way everything is going with Microsoft. I don't see why they, couldn't bring it over here. DmC Boy said, yeah, it's just passion number one. You could put money on number one, but good luck fighting the discomfort. So, and see, that was, I said this like a month or so ago to y'all, but, some of y'all knew, obviously. But basically, this goes with not just gaming, but anything in business. If you're trying to make money, the first thing you should prioritize is bringing value to the market, all right? Whatever line of work you're in, whatever you're doing to make money, if you over deliver, right? I'm not saying you have to do a tremendous amount of over delivering, but if you over deliver what people expect for what, as far as the value of what they're paying for, then the money will follow, right? Think of any game you've ever played in your life that was a fun ass game. And or even a game that got hyped up that might not have been a super big ass budget game, a super big AAA game, but still did really well. It's because they brought value. You look at any game that came out in the last couple of years that did really well. They might not have been the most, how should I put this? They might not have been the biggest games as far as the way they were created. They could have been independent studio games, but they created something that was genuine, and the people that made the game was passionate about what they're doing. Therefore, the people that was playing the game had such a great experience. They're like, yo, my friends should get this. Hey, man, check out this game I just got. You should get it too. And then the word spreads like wildfire, and you don't even have to do no marketing for it because the game speaks for itself. So anything in life, like I was saying, if you bring the value to the market, you provide the value, or you solve a problem for somebody, the money will follow. But if you prioritize making money like they've been doing with a lot of these fucking games with microtransactions and all this other goofy shit, then people are going to be like, well, why would I get this? You're charging me $70 for a game that's not even fun? Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Look at Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Perfect example. I know that some people probably enjoy playing that, but not enough. There wasn't enough people that was like, yo, I'm getting that game, man, for sure. You know what I mean? That game did not do that well. Straight up. And it's disappointing because the studio it came from, they made Arkham. They made the Arkham series. So, Yo, what's up, Johnny? What up, bro? Welcome back, man. That's what said. I heard nightmare stories about building PCs for the first time. I don't have the money for none of that. Yeah. See what I'm saying? Things could go wrong. You could buy a component for, quite a bit of money, and the shit don't work. Now, luckily, if you buy it from the right website, you might be able to send it back and get it exchanged. But it can very easily happen that you buy something to build a PC with, and it just simply doesn't work. And now you just got to take a major loss. So you buy a RAM card or something, or even like a graphics card that could be, hundreds of dollars, and the shit don't work and you can't get your money back or exchange it. That money's gone. Can't do shit about it. You see what I'm saying? At least with a PS5 or Xbox Series X, if you buy it and there's something wrong with it, like it's a malfunction system, you can't get the exchange or get your money back. You know, because there's a warranty with that, a manufacturer warranty. You know, building a PC, you are the manufacturer. You see what I'm saying? Let's see. He said, for me, the Steam Deck is cheap enough for my gaming wants, and that's good enough. I feel you. He said, I could play newer games at very low settings, which is cool enough for me until later on. See, there you go. There you go. There's always a way. Grumpy said, hey, your meeting is done. There you go, man. I bet you happy. Get that out the way. Some said, yeah, I gotta stop being selfless and be a little bit more selfish for myself. It's what actually kills a person for real. Yeah, I mean, being selfless is not bad. That within itself is a noble thing, but you don't want to inconvenience yourself unnecessarily for the sake of other people. Right? And it sounds messed up. At least maybe it might sound messed up to some of y'all, but it's just life. You know, you want to be in a mutually beneficial situation with whatever you're doing. Not to say that you want to be just taking advantage of people or situations at no benefit of anybody else. But if you're in a situation, a job or whatever, or even a relationship, and the person that you are, you know, providing value to is benefiting way more than you are, and it feels like it's an uneven relationship, an uneven situation, you need to start rethinking things. Straight up. Because like I said, for example, if you're at a job and your boss is getting way more out of you than you're getting out the job, it's time to probably think about going somewhere else. You know, if the job's stressing you out and it's not paying you enough, you're not being fairly compensated, right? Now, if it's a line of business you're trying to work your way up in, you might have to do a few things. You might have to, like, you know, get your stripes, so to speak. So you might have to, like, tough it out just to get to the next level. But that's where you got to weigh the pros and the cons. You have to see, is it worth it to you? You know what I mean? You got to weigh the benefits and the things that are not benefits. You know what I'm saying? It's all about choices. Life is all about choices, y'all. Let's see. That's what I'm saying. Also, Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb remake would be great. You think so? I never even played no Indiana Jones games. You said I prefer that over the newer Indiana Jones? Okay, interesting. Yeah, I couldn't even speak on that. I don't know nothing about it. DmC Boy said, well, being something that you don't want could totally kill you inside. Yeah, 100%. Keep doing it, and congrats, you just committed suicide. Learn that the hard way. Yeah, I think I think everybody in this chat, if you're at least, you know, in your mid to late 20s, maybe in your 30s, then everybody has worked at a job where they're like, fuck, why am I doing this? This job is you know, terrible for me. I've had plenty of jobs like that where I'm like, bro, this is a shitty, dumb job. You know what I mean? Jobs that were like hard on my body, whether it's like a labor type job or a job that was so draining that when I would leave work, I didn't have any energy for nothing else. You know, now if I was making like hundreds of thousands of dollars a year or millions of dollars a year, then maybe I'd be like, okay, I can tough this out. Not a big deal. But if you're making a certain amount of money and, you know, you're just barely paying your bills, or you're just barely affording, you know, to buy food and groceries and shit like that, and then you almost never have money to buy the things you want to buy, like your needs are met, but you can't really like use your money to like enjoy life a little bit with it, and that job is like, you know, a job that's stressing you out or, you know, making your life more challenging. Yeah, it's a job you shouldn't be at. 100%. Work it for as long as you need to maybe save up enough money to pay your bills with and everything. So like, just a quick bit of advice, because I always try to give y'all a solution to anything I say. That anything I give y'all negative for, I give y'all positive for, okay? So with that situation, specifically, hypothetically, if you're in that type of situation, right? Working at a job that you hate, it's basically killing you, for lack of a better term, stressing you out, draining you. You know, you miss out on sleep. You don't get to do nothing you really want to do with your time, with your free time. This is what you do. All right, here's the game plan. You work there between 6 months to a year, maximum, all right? And only buy things you need, right? Get your necessities out the way, pay your bills if you have bills. Some of y'all might be lucky enough to still be living with your parents, and that's fine. If anything, don't listen to nobody like talk shit about you. If you're still living at home with your parents, you're a very lucky person. All right. If you're still living with your parents, you're very blessed. Take that as an opportunity to build as much money as you can. Save as much money as possible. Because if your parents are paying the bills and you ain't got to help them with a whole bunch or nothing, like, you know, because some people's situations, they might be working a job because they have to help their parents out. But if you're lucky enough to be in a position where your parents are taking care of the bills, they're even buying food, then don't fucking be stupid and go buy a bunch of food just because you want it. Eat the food that your parents buy and the food they make, right? Occasionally get some things if you want to, but save as much money as possible. All right? That way, when you move out on your own, you're able to make more of a better decision on where you want to move to. You know what I mean? You'll be able to afford the type of living you want to have. And the money that you saved up, take a good portion of that and invest it in something, whether it's investing in education for yourself to learn more, so that way you can earn more, or you can take that money and just directly invest it into the market in some case. See what I mean? Maybe even some real estate type situation. So, multiple things you could do, but that's the game plan, man. If you're at a job that you hate, save up as much money as possible and leave when you feel comfortable enough to be able to afford your bills for at least 6 months. All right? Because let's just say it takes you 6 months to find the next job you really want to work at least you have time. You might find a job a month after leaving the job you hate. Or it might take you 2 or 3 months to find a job that you really would rather work at. But if you know you got 6 months of money saved up to afford all your needs, then you ain't got to stress about nothing. You know what I mean? But don't waste time. Definitely be on the lookout. But anyway, let's see. SOM said DmC, no doubt for real. It happened to Elton John in his movie. Which movie are you talking about? I guess he's referring to the whole thing about, doing something, that's going to just drain the fuck out of you. DmC boy says it's just BS, sounds really messed up, but sometimes we can't even really do anything about it. No, that's true. I mean, but it depends though, because every job is voluntary. You know what I mean? Even in some other countries, it might be slightly different depending on where you're at. But I would just say in general. Everything I say is in general, all right? It's not the absolute truth for everybody 100% of the time around the planet. But I speak in generalities just to give people an idea of, what to expect or what, how should I put this? The options, the possibilities for people. Because some people's mindset is the reason why they're held back in life. Some people are stuck at jobs because of the way they look at it. You know what I mean? They may not have enough confidence in to think that they can get a different job, or they might be afraid to leave that job because they're like, well, what am I going to do? And that's what I said. Save up money. Even if it's like, let's say you get your paycheck and, you're stretched all the way down to maybe $10, then fucking put that $10 away and don't touch it. You know what I mean? And then every 2 weeks, if you're able to only save up $10 in a month, you got $40. And in 10 months, you got $400. If you did that for, a year or two, let's say you might have to do it longer because you're not able to save as much money, you might have to keep toughing it out, work around it, find ways to adapt to make it less stressful for you as much as possible. But you got to be creative, okay, if that's the situation. But in general, just work your way up. Just work your way up to saving money. Obviously, I know it's easier said than done for some folks, but it's either you're going to do something about it or you're just going to fucking be stuck and then complain about it. And trust me, you don't want that situation. Everybody in life has an option. As long as you can live to see another day, you have an opportunity to make another choice. Okay? Even if it's not a choice you get to make for a long while, you still, at some point, will have a choice on what you get to do with your life. That's what I'm saying. An old guy I used to work with always used to say, nah, F them. Think of yourself and moving yourself up. I miss the guy, but it's growth for letting others go, sadly. Yeah. I wouldn't say F them, but like, because you want to respect the job you're working at, right? That's the whole point. Why work at a job that you're just walking into work every day and saying, fuck these people, fuck this job and all that? Because if you're at that point with it, then you should just leave. You know, because it's not going to benefit nobody. You're there miserable, and then the people that surround you, you're probably just bringing a bad vibe. You know, not that some people, I mean, I guess if you have that mentality already, you probably don't care. But just take my advice. And, you know, if you've gotten to the point where you're just totally fed up with a job, then definitely just move on. You know what I mean? Sometimes I say things that might offend people just because some people don't like to hear the truth. But that is the truth, man. You know, some people, unfortunately, today are so entitled that they think that they're owed something. And nobody, unless you're born rich, nobody in life makes it to where they want to be without hard work. And it's extremely rare to get lucky enough to, just become successful without much work. It's very rare. Some people do get lucky, but at the same time, they still made choices to lead to that. They didn't just sit around and just look around and be like, well, where's my $1 million? Where's my dream job? Where's this and that? Because it didn't just come to them. They had to make certain moves and certain decisions, right? So they may not have worked as hard as somebody else to get to the same point, but they have still made choices. You know, like I said, life is all about choices. You know, time is what life is made of, and as time goes by, choices you make will determine your fate. I guess this little phrase I just made up off the top of my head, man. I'm usually good at rhyming shit, even though I don't rap nothing. You know? Could be the Gemini in me, who knows? Anyway, Grumby said, yeah, it seems I need to just remind myself that I'm not a sales director anymore, so tone down boss attitude, bit pushy and making decisions. Yeah, always just play your role, you know what I mean? Now, I'm pretty sure you picked up on skills from being a sales director that can benefit you in every aspect of life, because shit, sales, man, that can, a sales job, the skills you learn in a sales job could be applied to almost every aspect of life, especially when it comes to human interaction. But, if you're not in the exact same position as far as like a leadership position, I guess you could say, then, you don't want to try to be the one to take charge unless you're trying to get a promotion and you're trying to like show somebody like, yo, I'm capable of doing this. But that's all circumstantial, because not every job will that call to have that type of behavior. I mean, some jobs, if you act like that, the people that's above you might be like, nah, we got to get this guy up out of here. You know what I'm saying? He thinks he knows too much, or he's, trying to do our job, basically. So it just depends. Everybody has to be situationally aware, and I think most people have enough common sense to understand that, but whatever your circumstances are, just always be situationally aware. And if you're really curious, ask somebody straight the fuck up. If you got a boss that, you're desiring a promotion from, right? Or you want just, another opportunity to move up in the company or more pay, ask your boss straight up. Whoever's above you and your job, ask them straight the fuck up and look them right in their face and say, hey, listen, I want to be paid more money, or I want a promotion, or I want to move up in the company. What do I need to do? Let me know what I could do or what I need to do to achieve that. And then luckily, some people are going to tell you the truth, and if you have a decent boss, they'll just look you straight up and be like, well, this is what you could improve upon. Or you could start doing this, you know what I mean? And try it out. If it works out, then you'll move up. If not, then you realize they're just fucking, taking advantage. But that's always the best way. I'm a very direct person, so that's, my best advice to everybody is just be direct. Anything you want in life, just be straight up and try to find out what it is you need to do to get to where you want to be. You know what I'm saying? So, as they say, it's an old phrase, and some of y'all probably heard it before, but a closed mouth does not get fed. You don't want to seem like you're like, hey, what about me? What about me? But just in a very diplomatic, mature way, say, hey, I want to be in a better position in the company. What can I do? What do I need to do? And now I'm sure they'll give you some options. They'll tell you what's up. Rummy said, video processing done. That's what's up, man. Hell yeah. Did you upload it already then? You said 5 seconds of video took 10 hours. Damn. What free account looks good though? Might upgrade the subscription. 10 hours is hellish. That's a long ass time. Yeah, if it's worth it to you, I would say upgrade. If it saves you a significant amount of time compared to that. DmC boy said, what a nice old man there. Tell me the guy that SM knew. Then SM said, speaking of which, he said, Emperor's Tomb story was surprisingly dark with the indie humor. From now and again, definitely don't hold up today, but I like the story. Okay. Must be an old game then. He said, DmC, he said, you would have loved him. I left before he left as I wanted to leave the job before he did. Damn, okay. DmC boy said, I sure will, even leaving the job afterwards. What is that? Oh man, I done talked about so much, I don't even remember the context of that, my bad. Let's see, let me get through these chats quick, because I can go on these long, speeches, I guess. I just like to help folks. That's all. Even if we have people that leave the chat because they're like, I didn't come here for all this shit. You can run your show how you want to. That's fine. But the people that come through to my channel, I like the conversation we have. That's why I call the gaming streams the hangout sessions. Because even though we play the game, we stream the gameplay, we get through it, we have fun. I still like to talk to y'all, and especially if there's any type of questions y'all have or any type of situations y'all bring up. If I have some advice to give or something I might know something about it, I always share it with y'all. As said, my advice to anyone, as you shouldn't listen to someone my age, is save up for financial freedom. Well, don't say you shouldn't listen to someone your age, because there could be someone that's 19 years old that knows something more than a 30-year-old. You know what I mean? Your age doesn't mean nothing other than like life experience. And even still, some people that are young, like I just said, can have more life experience in certain avenues than somebody who's older than them, just to put it plainly. But I agree with that. Save up for financial freedom 100%. But I'll say this, SOM. Unless you're doing something with the money that you're saving, you will never save yourself to wealth. That's a motherfucking fact, bro. Nobody will ever save enough money to where they're like, I'm rich now. Unless you're making a huge ass salary and your living expenses are super low, you'll never save your way to wealth. Never. You know what I'm saying? So in the rare case that you're making, like, let's just make it easy. Let's say you're making $100,000 a year and you only have to spend like $50,000 a year. Then in 10 years, you'll have $1 million, right? But even $1 million you can't retire on, especially if you're young. So the whole point is, with the money you do save up, find some type of way to put that money towards something that'll improve you. Whether that's investing in the market, real estate, because there's multiple ways to generate money, right? But, you can open up a business for yourself with the money that you saved up, or, just straight into education. Take the money that you've made, that you have that's extra, that you don't need to spend on your bills and food and shit like that, stuff to survive. And take that money and you can put it in education, like I just said. You can learn a new skill, teach yourself something you didn't know before, shit like that. Take courses, go to school in some cases, So yeah, there's options. But no, you will never save your way to financial freedom. But you can save up money that can be utilized for things to lead to financial freedom. So I just want to clarify that. He says, so you can say I take off the next 10 years off if I wanted to. Life's too short to miss out. Yeah, me personally, and everybody's different. I don't mind working for the rest of my life, but I don't want to be working just to survive. You see what I mean? Like, I want to be able to enjoy my days and then not be like, okay, well, I got to do this today or else, I'm going to fucking not be able to afford my bills or whatever. So nobody wants to be in that position. But I don't ever see myself retiring, to be honest with y'all. Even if I'm like 80 years old and I can still make music, I'm going to still be doing that. You know what I'm saying? If the Lord above blesses me the ability to continue with that, then most definitely. Because I've seen people, bro, they get old and they so-called retire and they just sit around and just do nothing every day and they die really early. Straight up. Because when you don't have purpose in life, you have nothing to strive for, you have nothing to keep yourself conditioned for. Does that make sense? There's no coincidence why you see people who are 60 that are in great shape, and then you see people who are 60 that looks like they're on death's door. You know, you got some people who are not that old. 60 is not old in my opinion. But you got some people that are 60 and they look like they're fucking old as shit. It's because, you know, probably they didn't take care of themselves, but also it could be because they don't have nothing to do with their time. You know? Whereas there might be somebody who's like 70, 80 years old. Like I met a dude riding his bike around, like one of those racing type bikes, and he was like 84 years old, dude. He was 84 years old riding on a racing bike, wearing the whole fucking get up, like the whole, you know, I guess the tight spandex outfit. And he was full of energy too, man. He was real lively, you know, he could talk real articulately, you know what I'm saying? Very intelligent dude. I was like, damn, okay. I was like, I hope to be like you one day, shit. Because most people you think about who are 80, you think of them just sitting around in a chair, just being old and talking slow and shit. Like back in my day. But no, there's 80-year-old people that are out there fucking getting it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to tell you that you got to be 80 and doing manual labor and fucking breaking your back, but if you're keeping yourself busy, then that'll keep you going, 100%. DmC Boy said, man, in this context, retire early is a truly God-tier thing. If you can. But like I said, retire early would mean, I guess in that sense, that you don't have to like work every day for the rest of your life. But even the people that so-called, you know, quote-unquote retire early, they're not just set for life, most of them, right? There's probably a few that, you know, got super fucking lucky and they never have to work a day again for the rest of their life. But most people, a huge majority of people that even, you know, accumulate wealth early in life, they still got to do something to keep that money going. You know, because unless you have $1 billion, you probably won't be able to, you know, live off the money for the rest of your life. Maybe 100 million, maybe less, to be honest with you. But things can get expensive real fast, especially depending on your taste in life. You know, some people have expensive taste. And let's just say hypothetically, if you were, you know, fortunate enough to come across that amount of money, $100 million can go really damn fast. You know, if you think that, okay, I'm spending $1 million a year for the rest of my life, then you can make it. But if you're spending 10 million today, and then, you know, the next year you spend another 10 million, and then another year you're just like, oh, let me get some supercars. I'm going to buy this big ass mansion. That 100 million will be gone hella fucking fast. You understand what I'm saying? So even the people that basically say they retire early, they still have to do something. They may not have to put as much work in as somebody who's starting at the bottom, but they still got to do something. As someone said, guy would take anyone under his wing. He was good. And that's a good way to be. When you get older in life and you learn things and have experience, it's definitely good to, you know, try to help somebody who is in a position where you used to be, or somebody who doesn't know something that you know. That's why, exactly what I was talking about earlier, why I'm this way with y'all. Because there might be something that I know that you guys don't know that I can help you with. And vice versa. I always learn from y'all on the chat. I don't know everything. You know what I'm saying? But I always try to give y'all advice where I can. Because, you know, I live by the golden rule. Just to make this clear, some of y'all probably know this already about me. But I firmly live by the golden rule, and I treat people how I want to be treated. So I would want somebody to help me if I needed their help. You know what I mean? So I definitely believe in reciprocity and karma and all that stuff. So I don't do it just for that, right? I don't do it just in the hopes that somebody will do it for me, but I actually derive a lot of pleasure from helping folks. You know, you could ask my lady, and we'll be out somewhere in real life, and I might see a stranger and just get in a conversation with them about something random, and they'll start talking about something in their life, some type of issue or problem. And if I know something about it that can help them, I don't hesitate to tell them about it. I'm not like, well, good luck with that, man. That sucks for you. But, yeah, sorry to hear that. But anyway, good luck. Nice talking to you. No, I'll hear something that they got, you know, some issue they're having or something that's bothering them. And like I said, if I know something about it, I'm like, well, yo, try this. Look into this or something. You know what I mean? I just believe that's how everybody should be, but obviously that's not realistic. You know, some people are extremely selfish and they don't care. Some people are downtrodden and they'd be like, well, why the fuck would I help somebody else? Nobody helped me, type thing. But that's a bad mindset, man. 100%. Let's see. Because you never know. You never know what the future might hold. You help somebody today and tomorrow things might be a little different for you. You never know. Anyway, DmC Boy said, looks like a really good person. I wish I'd meet him in real life. There's good people like that all across the world, man. 100%. I meet them quite often. I meet people like that quite often. But that's the thing, y'all. Let me say this, especially to my younger guys out here and younger women. Don't be so shy talking to people. Don't be antisocial. I get that sometimes you might be a little nervous in certain situations. You might even not even be in the mood to talk to people sometimes. And I understand that. Trust me, I get like that sometimes. You know, it's just human. But as much as possible, if there's someone that you're curious to get to know, or you have a question and you want to ask somebody, don't hesitate. Obviously be respectful. Don't bother people when they're busy doing shit or if they're eating or whatever. But sometimes you got to take risks, man, because you never know who you'll meet in life. And if you just keep to yourself and you're real quiet and be like, well, I can't talk to folks because I have social anxiety or whatever, it'll hold you back. Trust me. I don't know anybody that's shy in life that makes it well off in this lifetime. You know what I mean? I don't know one shy person that, gets the most out of life that they really desire with just keeping to themselves and not interacting with other people. So don't hold back. You know what I mean? Like I said, ask questions, get to know people, try to meet people. You don't got to be a social butterfly and out there talk to everybody that you come across. But, don't hesitate. Don't be nervous about getting out your comfort zone, because it could change your life. You could meet one person that changed your life, and if you just didn't talk to them, you would have never known that, So don't let shit like that hold y'all back, man. To the men and the women in the chat. All right? Let's see. Excuse me. As someone said, I hope you do for real if you're stuck in a job somewhere. I mean, you don't even need to meet this particular person in real life if you're stuck at a job. I basically gave you all the mindset. If no job you're ever at, or you're stuck. You're never stuck at a job, because every job is voluntary. Nobody's forced into slavery nowadays. You see what I mean? That is able to sit here in my chat and talk at least. And I don't want to get off into all that, but if you're able to sit here and talk in my chat, you're not. Chances are, like 99% times out of 100, I'm very sure that you're not like forced into any type of position of work that you don't want to be in. And if you are, you need to find a way to get the fuck out of that, because nobody wants to be forced to do anything, okay? But nobody's stuck at a job. But if you feel like you're stuck at a job, it starts with you. It starts with your mindset and how you look at things, right? Come up with an exit plan. You get what I'm saying? If you're at a job that you hate to be at, then start strategizing. Be like, okay, what do I do? How do I get away from this job? How do I make it to where I can still pay my bills, but I don't have to work here? And there's definitely things you could do. I laid them all out. It's too much to go back into right now, but if you all want to, if you just got here, you can rewind the stream to see what I had to say about that. Let's see. Ezra said, nah, I would always put others first, but he would always say, nah, F putting them first, put yourself first. I was too stubborn to listen. Well, I'm never going to say don't put other people first, but like I said earlier, make it a mutually beneficial relationship. You don't want to say fuck them either, because that's not the right mindset. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even take that advice, to be honest with you. No disrespect to this person you're talking about, but that's not the best advice. The best advice is to say, does this benefit both of us? If you're at a job, okay, you say, am I a good employee? Because chances are, if you're still working there and they haven't fired you, then yeah, you're good enough. But then at the same time, if the job is not benefiting you in a way that makes sense to you, then just rethink what's going on. Say, well, okay, maybe I'm being taken advantage of. Sometimes that's not the case though. Sometimes you gotta work a job that you may not like too much just to get to the next level. You know what I mean? That's just reality. But I don't think anybody should suffer. If you're suffering at a place of work or whatever the fuck you're doing, don't stick around for that. Because like you said earlier, SM, life is too short. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to, you don't want to waste time. You definitely don't. Because like I said before, man, I've been there. I'm speaking from experience. I've worked jobs before where I did not like the job. But that's when I had to say to myself, okay, I need to start figuring out how the fuck to get up out of here. You know what I mean? Because not everybody can just leave a job whenever they want to. Some people, they have to work a job up to a certain point. You know what I mean? That could be, for example, they have to work that job till they can find another job, or they have to work that job till they save up enough money to be able to, leave and look for another job, that type of thing. But nobody's stuck. You know what I'm saying? And nobody should suffer. If you're at a job you hate, find a way to get up out of there. You know? And if it's really, really, really bad, then just quit and then just, take that risk. But that's a huge risk. If you're dependent on your income solely and you have no other ways to generate money or no other sources to provide for yourself, then just up and quitting a job with no backup plan is extremely fucking risky, okay? So let that be a last resort. If the job is like literally killing you, then okay. But if you can stick it out for a few more days, few more weeks, or months maybe, then it's better to go with that option, trust me. Let's see. DmC Boy said, I hope so, but fortunately I'm in a good condition as well. Met a lot of good people as well. There you go. I love to hear that. SM said, you mean you're in a good job? DmC Boy said, put others first is totally normal, SM, but if it's too much, it could damage yourself for fulfilling others. And a lot of times, think about yourself too. That's his point about that. Exactly. Yep. DmC Boy gets it. Yeah, appreciate you clarifying. He said, luckily I am right now. Still could do things I like and want after a job. See? And I think that's the goal everybody wants to have, is to where they're not just working day and night just to, provide for themselves. Because that's, life, like we just talked about, time is what life is made of. And if you never have the time to do the things that really make you smile, or the things you enjoy doing, or even something that, because some people derive pleasure from being productive. Some people derive pleasure from, meeting their goals, right? Let's say you set goals for yourself, which everybody should have goals in life. Just to be honest with y'all. I mean, let's be very clear. If you don't have goals in life, then you basically just floating around and shit. But anyway, and they don't have to be no major big ass goals. I'm not telling y'all you got to have a goal to be like king of the world or some crazy shit. But just set some goals for yourself. It could be something small to say like, I'm going to beat this game tomorrow or some shit. Like, I know it sounds frivolous, but that's just an example. Or you could say, my goal is to, by next year, make $1,000 more than I made this year as far as my total annual income. Just as an example. Like, let's say if you make 40 grand this year, if it's your goal to be able to make 41,000 next year, then that's fine. That's a good goal, and start making the steps towards that. And chances are you might surpass that. If you're moving towards that goal, towards accomplishing that goal, you could surpass that and beat your own expectations. You know what I'm saying? And some people who may not be in the best shape, you could have a goal to say, I'm going to lose some weight. I'll lose 10 pounds before the end of the year or some shit. Just set the goal to what your standard is. All right? But don't be afraid to overachieve in that goal. Does that make sense? Like, you don't want to set your goals so high that they're unreachable and unattainable, but you want to have goals broken up into incremental, key points. There's a book I want y'all to read. You can either read it or you can listen to an audiobook. But there's a book called Atomic Habits, okay? And basically what it talks about is, if you have a bad habit or there's things you're doing in life that you wish you would change or improve upon, you basically just, break them up into very small pieces. Like, let's say you want to stop eating junk food, for example. Be like, okay, well, I eat junk food every day throughout the day. How about tomorrow I'm only going to eat it a few times out the day, right? And I know this sounds goofy, but just as a general example, just think about it this way. Because I'm sure there's other better analogies right now I could think of, but we'll just keep it to that. Let's say it ties in with an ultimate weight loss goal, and then you start to break it down and think like, okay, well, I want to lose some weight. What do I do? Well, I could exercise, but let's say you're exercising, you're not making the progress you want. Now you start to gotta, break it down into like small details. See what it is about your daily life and your lifestyle and your habits that have contributed to you, getting out of shape, for example, right? This doesn't apply to nobody in the chat. I'm just speaking in general. If it applies to you, then you're welcome. But anyway, start to realize, what is it that you're doing day to day? Always look in the mirror first. If there's anything in life that's going on for you that you're unhappy about, or that you're bothered by, or a situation that you don't like, always look at yourself first. See what is it about you that can be changed before you start to put the blame on anybody else or anything else, okay? Because almost all the time it's within yourself that things need to change. Whether it's the choices you're making, the way you treat yourself, the shit you do day in and day out, how you spend your time, it usually always starts with you. It's very rare that other people are the cause for issues in your life. And if they are, then don't deal with them. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's your family, sometimes you got to cut family off. If a family member that you can at least get away from is causing problems in your life, then just don't fuck with them. Yeah, I know it sucks. If you can't rectify the relationship and get them to respect you the way you want to be respected, just an example, then you got to just be like, well, peace out, dog. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you're not forced to interact with family, especially if you're grown. You know what I mean? Now, if it's your parents, that's a whole nother story. I don't even get off into that because that's a whole nother story. But if it's like, siblings, other relatives, shit like that, aunts, uncles, cousins, brothers, sisters, whatever, it's within your right to say, I don't want to interact with you. I don't want to deal with you. You know what I'm saying? And it's way easier if it's friends. Sometimes it's more difficult than family when it's coming to a relationship, because you might be in a relationship with somebody that's not good for you. And that's way tougher, in my opinion, to cut ties with than a family member, at least in my opinion. Because usually if you're in a relationship with somebody, it's because, you desire to be with them. But, that's an example. But you just got to make choices, man. Eliminate the things in your life that aren't serving you, all right? The things in your life that aren't benefiting you, or at the very least, things that are harming you. Get rid of them, all right? Hopefully that helps some of y'all. Let's see. SOM said, DmC, thank you. I would be there for years and wouldn't care if people moved past me, but he saw the problem. But, I guess, if you had came across my channel a little bit earlier, SOM, I could have told you the same thing. But no, like I said, that's not good advice just in general. SOM, don't take the advice of just F people, because that'll make you cynical, make you negative, pessimistic, and it could honestly turn you into a selfish person, honestly. Ultimately, turn you into a selfish person, which you don't want to be that, because then, people won't want to deal with you. You got to find a balance between being selfish and selfless, all right? And I think I said this to you before, SOM, like months ago or like a month or two ago. But basically, there's nothing wrong with using people. You just don't want to misuse people, all right? Now, that might have went over some people's heads, but just to clarify, and I'll explain that, everybody in life uses somebody for one purpose or another, right? Perfect example, in a relationship, a man and a woman, or, depending on some other people, some people are in man on man and women on women, but anybody in a relationship, they use each other, all right? Whether that's for intimacy or, reliance, as far as like they're dependent on them to survive or whatever. But everybody uses somebody for something. But what it comes down to is you don't want to misuse somebody, meaning you don't want to just basically take advantage of someone where you're not reciprocating to them. See what I mean? And that could be friendship, that could be business relationships, whatever. You understand what I mean? So there's nothing wrong with using people, but you just don't want to misuse people, and you definitely don't want to be misused. All right. So just think about it. Oh, SOM you typed something in the chat, bro. That ain't there. Hold on. Oh, let's see. Here we go. I had to refresh the chat. My bad, y'all. I missed a lot of chats. Holy shit. What's up, James Diaz? What up, bro? Oh, let me catch up with the chat, y'all. Grumpy said I upgraded 5 seconds, took 5 minutes now. Wow. Yeah, see, that's a big difference between 5 minutes and 10 hours. What the fuck? I bet you glad you did that, huh? DmC boy said, pleasure as always. It could be a bigger problem when people think you're a tool. 100%. Yep, I agree with that. He saw the problem and told you in the first place. He had a very crass way of putting it, in my opinion, but I think the message might have helped you out, SOM. But like I said, I don't agree with that F other people and just think for yourself and do things for yourself. Because I'm going to tell y'all straight the fuck up, nobody makes it in this lifetime alone. Nobody. No matter what you're doing, no matter what you're trying to do, ain't nobody going to get nowhere in life by themselves. All right? As far as if you want something out of life, if you want to have a fulfilling life, you ain't going to get that just by yourself. Trust me. At some point, you will have to work with somebody on something, whether that's in a relationship, a business, whatever the fuck, a job. It doesn't matter what it is. You see what I mean? Now, when you break it down to like specific things, that's one thing. But life in general, overall, yes, you're gonna need other people at some point, 100%. Even if it's just a simple conversation, you're still gonna need other people. As someone said, yeah, I had no self-respect. I didn't care, and that fit right into others' hands who moved past. Yeah, and it will, because you have some evil-ass people out here, bro, that will take advantage of you. When people sense weakness, and I'm not saying that you're weak or SOM, but like people in general, if you've come across somebody who has bad intentions, and they see that you're, naive or gullible, or you're willing to do things for them when they're not willing to do them for you, you have some folks that will, take advantage of it. And that's an example of being misused. See what I'm saying? That's a perfect example. Gromy said this AI stuff is so good. It can be. It most definitely can be. But let's see, James said definitely words to live by, and there's truth to it. Thank you, my friend. Trust me, I've had quite a bit of experience, and I have a lot of wisdom because my dad did. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that old, but I have an old man's mindset about life. I don't know what the fuck. Luckily, I had a dad who was already like older when I was born, and he trusted me. He instilled a lot of great values in me. All right, my dad passed a lot of great wisdom down to me, so I appreciate that. Let's see. DmC boy said, that's the thing, SOM. You already learned what's wrong in that situation, and you start to stop doing it from now on. Exactly. Yeah, once you learn now, there's no excuse, right? Prior to knowing certain things, okay, at least it's not a good excuse, but the excuse is, just ignorance of the fact of something going on. But as soon as you realize what it is and you know the truth, you have to move forward with that truth in a way that makes sense, all right? You can't continue to be blind and ignorant to a situation just because you're in denial. You have to accept the reality of it and move accordingly. You know what I'm saying? But don't have that negative ass pessimistic attitude about F people. I have to keep reiterating that. I firmly believe that's terrible advice. All right? Because anybody that's ever said some stupid shit like that, they're not that far along in life, trust me. Anybody that says F other people and, just think about yourself and nobody else, they're not living the life, trust me. No, I don't know nobody like that. Let's see. James Diaz says, my father's 78. How old are you, James? You said you got almost an 80-year-old dad. How old are you? DmC boy said people be like 40 and looks like 70, 80-ish. But people also be like 80 or even 90 and still look like 40, 50-ish and healthy as fuck. It's up to yourself how to deal with it. Absolutely. And genetics play a part in that, just to be clear. All right, genetics do factor in with that. But you could see someone who has, they were born with great genetics, but they didn't take care of themselves. And, they made some poor choices with their health or with their lifestyle, led them down the wrong path. And then people wear their lives on their face, so to speak. You can see sometimes, not all the time, but you can see what kind of life a person had by looking at them. You know what I mean? And that's just the truth. If someone gets offended by that, that's oh well. That's a oh well. If that applies to anybody, man, then maybe they should start to reconsider their choices that they've been making. If you care about it, if people care about down the road how they look and feel, then they should take that shit in consideration 100%. Because some people just live for today and they don't think about tomorrow. Just something to think about. Some people just want to have fun today and they don't care what consequences they have to face down the road. And it's like, all right, I mean, shit will catch up with you. It most definitely will. Everybody pays for something one way or another. You know what I mean? Let's just use alcohol as an example. It's a perfect example. You may be able to have fun tonight and do what you want to do and party, kick it and all that type of shit, get drunk as hell. But you will most definitely have a hangover the next day. Even if it's not a terrible hangover, you're going to suffer something from that. So it's like a trade-off. You can have this extremely euphoric experience with feeling like shit the next day, or you can feel okay today, maybe have a great day depending on what you do, and still feel good tomorrow, or at least at the same level. So it's all about choices. I'm not saying nobody should drink. If you like to drink, then that's your deal. That's, more power to you. Enjoy it. Because I enjoy me a drink every now and then, right? I'm definitely old enough, and I don't drink every day, absolutely not. But I'm not gonna ever be one of the people to be like, I don't ever drink. I'm never gonna drink for the rest of my life. No, it's fun, If you're underage, then don't even listen to what I'm saying right now. But you already know there's consequences. Everybody that is old enough to drink has been in a position, at least possibly, to where they regretted, maybe drinking too much. So you're going to pay for it one way or another. As someone said, I know an 80-year-old guy who's still doing plumbing. Me and him were in a small gap under the house. The younger plumbers couldn't do it from being claustrophobic. Oh, wow. Interesting. Well, I mean, that's, if you're claustrophobic, then you got to not be in a job that requires you to go into tight spaces. DmC boy said, old people ain't know nothing about phobia. Some might just, on a realistic level. Some old people, it's all about how their brain chemistry works. You know what I mean? Older people, I think, especially older generation people, they have a tougher mindset than some of the younger folks nowadays. But there's a lot of young folks that are more brave, so to speak, than the people that are older than them. It comes down to an individual basis at that point. You know what I mean? We could generalize as much as we want to about that, but there's some old folks that are afraid of shit. DmC boy said, old people why is this younger people talking about claustrophobic, arachnophobia type shit? I ain't know nothing about that. Yeah, it just depends on what influences your life and how you think, basically. As someone said, reminds me of when Michael Myers returning in 2018's Halloween all the time, or Rambo in the recent Rambo movie in 2019. Yeah, you gotta be tough though, man. You gotta be tough. Because life is not easy and life is not for the weak. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're fucking weak out here in the world, just anybody in general, you will get chewed the fuck up and spit out. And it may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but you will at some point encounter something in life that will challenge you. And if you can't rise to the occasion, you gonna get balled up. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get rolled on. Let's see. SOM said, nah, definitely not. Life's too short to be miserable. 100%. A nice pick, DMC Boy says, for reference, SOM, why would you be scared when you don't want to be scared of, when you don't want to be scared of in the first place? I think I get what you're saying there. He's basically saying to SOM, why would you be scared when you don't know what to be scared of in the first place? I think that's what you're saying, right? SOM said, DMC, I was scared, but I thought, screw that stuff and get under there, and wasn't too bad. There you go. You pushed yourself out your comfort zone. That's a good thing. He said, yeah, I definitely took that risk as I was too miserable at the job. I didn't know how insane things could have gone. You might have saved yourself a lot of trouble with that, SOM. At least, continued trouble. DMC Boy said, you wouldn't know if you haven't tried. Yep. DMC, yeah, they were definitely no plumbers if you can't go under a space under the house. Exactly, because that's what the job requires, right? Then DMC Boy said, just use F that, just do it mindset. Everything is doable. For the most part, yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I said, if it's worth it to you, you know what I mean? Like, some people might be afraid, this is such a small example, but just think about it this way. Some people might be afraid to jump into a pool because they know it's going to be cold. But if you want to swim, that's your only way, right? You got to go in. You can't swim in the air. I guess you can act like you can, but it ain't the same experience. So just as an analogy, I know some people are there like, oh, fuck, the water's cold. Especially if you test it with your feet and you try it out, like, oh, man, that water's hella cold. If the water's not freezing cold to the point where it'll kill you, then you're going to be okay, all right? And especially if you want to swim in it, if you want to swim in the water, but you're just like, hesitating because that initial, cold feeling you're going to get, then if you're going to let that hold you back, you ain't going to get to do what you want to do. And that's a choice you got to make. Either you're going to, get through that initial shock of the coldness and be all right and then enjoy yourself, or just sit on the side, you know what I mean? And sit in the dry air and just never swim. And let the opportunity pass you up. So apply that to everything in life, y'all. DMC Boy said, the power of mindset, my pleasure. Absolutely, it is. It is the power of mindset. Then, as someone said, friends use other friends for laughs or to talk about issues. Yeah, they do. DMC Boy said, well, I think it's my seating for today. I'll catch up for another live. Hopefully could come. But see y'all soon. Thanks for the seating here. Absolutely, bro. Most definitely. It was good seeing you again. Appreciate the conversation. Appreciate you as usual. I know it's your second time being here, DMC Boy, but it's nice having you, man. I'll see you next time. You have a good one. And don't forget to sub to the channel, DMC Boy. Come on now. I don't know if you have already, but go ahead and hit that sub button, bro. That's what I'm saying. I thought that'd be crazy. 10 hours on 5 seconds. That sounds better, or else you'd be stuck on one part for 10 hours. Yeah. 10 hours is a long ass time, especially like we talked about, times what life is made of. So if you got 10 hours to spare, that's one thing. But if the trade-off is, well, I spend like this amount of money to save me 10 hours, basically, to most people, I believe it'd be worth it. So that's a good trade-off in my opinion. DMC Boy said, gotta go do chores and things as well. I got you, bro. Do your thing. I'll see you next time. DMC Boy, once again, shout out to you. James said, I'm 36. Okay, yeah. Okay, I think I remember you saying that. Yeah, you're a little bit older than me. Your dad's 78. So yeah, if my dad was still alive today, y'all, he would be 83, I think. Let me see. Yeah, my dad would have been 83 in March of this year. My dad would have been turning 83 in March of this year, man, if he was still alive. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, man, straight up, and I don't mind sharing this with y'all, but I missed the hell out of my dad. I had an amazing father. I was very, very blessed. You know what I mean? Especially with me being, a black man in America, basically. I'm half black, but I'm considered black to most people. I had a white mother. Well, I have a white mother. My mom's still alive, thank God. But I have a white mom, and I had a black father, all right? And he had a bunch of kids, okay? I'll just put it that way. But lucky for me, he was there for all of us, right? And that's not super, super common. Nowadays, especially, it's very, very sad and unfortunate, and it bothers me. But there's nothing I could personally do about it other than, be a father to my son. And but it is the case. It's quite true, but it's fucked up. But it's true that specifically in the black community, a lot of fathers don't stick around. I know plenty of people that are raised by single mothers, and it's not good. But even still, even if you don't have your father, this might not apply to anybody in the chat, but if you don't have your dad in your life, right, for one reason or another, find someone in your life, a male figure that can be a good influence for you. That could be an uncle, it could be an older brother, it could be a mentor, it could be someone that you pay. You could pay somebody to be a mentor for you. You know what I mean? If you want to take that route. But that's why, like earlier I said, don't be afraid to talk to people, because you might meet somebody who would just be a mentor for you just for the sake of helping guide you through life, and always get more than one. It's good to have a group of men that you can look up to and respect and hope to be like one day. All right. And if you could find people like that in your life, if you're a man, if you're a woman, find respectable women to look up to. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't your mom, and if your dad isn't around, find just people in general. But especially for men, it's vitally important to find a guy or multiple men in life that you have respect for, that are in a place in life that you want to be, or they're just, they carry themselves in a certain way with dignity or whatever, right? To where you can follow their example. You can learn from them. Even if you don't emulate their life to a T, there's something you can learn from them. You know what I'm saying? So find somebody like that if you're in that position. So yeah, James got an older dad like me, so you understand, James. Like I had. SOM said about that Naruto game, it was on PS2, and fighting the sand guy and then unlocking him to play as him was crazy. I don't know if I played a PS2 Naruto game. I think the first one I ever played was on 360. And I played a few of them on PS4, and that was about it. He said, yep, you'll be chewed for real, 100%. Then finally, SOM said, I wish I had gotten into DBZ, Naruto, One Piece, Boondocks, or One Punch. Man, but I can't. It's a shame. Why can't you? I'm going to give you a few minutes, or just a few more minutes for any final chance to come in, because it's time to go, y'all. It's time to go, time to end the show, But we got to see on that last mission. It's not too bad, if you ask me. We have a point to spend, but we'll have to spend it next time, all right, on the next episode. Mission 20, the end, will await us. The end of the game looks like. So we'll see what that's going to be about. Like I said, y'all, it'll be on the next episode, the next installment of DmC, which could be soon. We'll have to see. As someone said, I haven't gotten into anime like that. You have a good night. Hey, same to you, man. Yeah, I lost touch with anime myself. I used to watch it a lot in elementary and middle school and high school. But I'd say over the last 15 years or so, I haven't really watched much of it. At least a decade. It's been about a good decade since I watched anime like that. You know what I'm saying? I know there's some good stuff out there, especially them classics. Back in the day, the shit they used to show on Toonami and stuff. Inuyasha, Outlaw Star, Samurai Champloo, Cowboy Bebop, shit like that. Plenty of them, man. Plenty of great animes and shows. But guys, it's time to go. It's time to go, guys and gals, all right? Appreciate y'all being here, man. Hit the like button on the way out for me if you haven't already. And most definitely subscribe to the channel as well if you have not yet already, all right? We go live every single day over here for y'all. Every single day live. Whether it's the game streams, the hangout sessions, right? Or the music streams, the music making sessions, the entertainment, the vibes, that type of thing. You can, be sure that you'll see one of the two, all right? You're going to see one of those two things over here on this channel. So if you guys are into that, if you're liking what you saw today, from earlier in the day or even the last few hours here, whether it's a conversation or the gameplay or whatever, hit that subscribe button, y'all. All right, we're trying to get the 420 subs. I like that number, 420, yes, sir. Anyway, Subscribe to the channel, y'all, if you haven't already. All right, and once again, like the video on the way out for me is if you haven't already, okay? I'll be back later today at some point with another stream for y'all, whether it's the music or the game. We're going to be here, okay? But, you know, either way, I hope everybody has a great rest of their morning, evening, noon, or night. All right? SOM, let's read these last few real quick. He said, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the only one I can understand the game. Okay, I see that, like with the card game and stuff. Then James said, I'm actually behind the anime trend myself, so it's all good. Yeah, I think a lot of people, not everybody, a lot of people lost touch with it, especially the older you get, you know. Once you get a family and you're really busy with work or whatever, maybe your ambitions, your goals, anime, you know, unless that's the thing you really like to do, some people just lose touch with it, I guess, right? But yes, sir, SOM, have a good one, man. James Diaz, have a good one. Everybody out there, like I said, y'all, I hope everybody has a good great rest of their morning or evening or noon or night. All right, whatever time it is, wherever y'all may be in the world, I appreciate each and every one of y'all once again, man. And until next time, y'all. Peace out.